Jermaine Sanders. Will the real Jermaine Sanders stand up? Welcome. Wait, what? I didn't. Pat, this is the first time I'm even looking at the comments. I don't even know. It wasn't me. Whatever happened. Hey, comrade. Is today Labor Day? Workers' Day? I'm one of them. I'm a worker, and it so everybody's international, right? We're all international in relation to other countries. So I'm also international. So yay me, happy me day. Thank you, comrade. Um, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Pat. Anyway, it's Friday night. Let's get the party going. Open panel. Uh, kind of whatever happens, happens. I don't have any specific thing to talk about. FT put out, is that fat troll? Fraudulent troll, whatever. I'm sorry. Fraudulent troll, body positive troll. Put a video. Oh, I think I saw it about all his past stuff. Well, we got Busker here. That's going to be way more interesting.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm great, man.
You
I
sound good.
ordered I ordered a delivery of cannabis today,
Oh,
and this one strain is called La Orange. And when I opened the jar, I expected like a nice fruity, good flavor. When I opened the jar, it smelled like somebody wiped their ass with an orange. Ah,
with an orange? Or do you
yeah,
plan to smoke it?
yeah. I'm about to smoke it right
Oh,
now. I
the
haven't tried
orange
it yet.
ass weed.
And I'm about to open the jar. It's like all collaborated in one jar, so it's gonna be a blast of asshole.
Oh God, maybe it's anal seepage.
I don't know, man. Like they could have been growing it in shit or something. I don't know, but like
What a way to open a stream.
they should
I
have
mean,
called it
sorry, bad pun.
Orange Man's Brown Star.
Brown Star?
Orange Man's Brown Star. That's what they should have called it, just for a joke. And I got another strain. It's weird. It's called Yahemi. It's spelled Yahemi. And I asked the bud tender, "Is like, how's it pronounced? Yahemi?" He's like, "No, it's like, y'all, you hear me?
You hear me?
You hear me?
You, you hear
That's
me?
what it's called. You hear me?"
That
And
sounds fun.
that was a good strain. I had some of that earlier.
Does that smell
Uh,
like ass or anything?
no, no, it smells more kind of a little bit of touch of diesel and
Diesel.
yeah, kind of like a little bit of sour diesely smell to it. But it's
Oh,
also
the
got its
strain.
own profile of terpenes. It's like it's amazing what they can do with marijuana now. Like they cross all these strains and they come up with these plants that have the traits of their parents. It's amazing because it's like kind of hybridization of anything, you know. I've always found that very, very fascinating. Very.
Pat, it might be YouTube. Sometimes there are filters. If you, depending on what words your comments have in them, or if it's a word on the ban list, then it might eat your comments. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm not doing anything. My hands are right here doing their own thing.
You got your shades on tonight.
Oh, just for fun. Um, I picked these up today, so I'm attached to them.
Yeah.
A strain called Taint No Thing.
Oh my god.
That was a good one, TJ.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think I did see it, Pat. It was all his past stuff. Man, I see again. He's not here, and he's already the topic because y'all come talking about him the very first thing out the gate.
Who are we talking about?
Oh, the chat and their favorite topic. The person that's not even here.
Is it that asshole that used to fuck with me all the time? Just
It's the one
Frank?
he's obsessed with that half of YouTube's obsessed with.
Oh, Mike.
See, you knew.
Well, Mike's okay, man. Although he is a troll.
Oh
Excuse.
yeah, but I mean, who isn't?
I'm trying to finish off this Yahemi so I
That's
can
yeah, that's the
tack some of
you
this
hear me?
orange man's brown star. Oh, I haven't opened the jar yet, but man, you'll get my reaction in a second.
This is the
I,
ass
I,
weed.
I put it all in one jar. It was bad enough with just one jar and 1/8, right? You put like a whole half ounce in one jar for hours. You
Oh,
tape off the make sure it's completely sealed. You tape off the rim because these things don't
geez,
aren't
rim.
not normally completely airtight, being China. So I have to wrap it with duct tape to keep it fresh. I keep the humidity regulating packet fresh or packets, depending on the size of the jar. I'm feeling very happy and energized right
Cool.
now.
And you haven't even smoked yet?
No, I smoked the Yahemi. And
Oh, so it's that okay.
yeah, and now I'm gonna open this Orange Man's Brown Star jar.
Okay.
Oh, oh, oh! God, it smells like it could kill you, man. Jesus.
I can smell it from here.
I, I mean, like the orange is the only thing that
Who
saves.
bought is there a demand for that? There's so much other weed options.
Well, like the stinkier the better, man.
Oh.
Especially with sativas, you get a really good
I've
uplift.
never had any that smelled like ass.
Well, there's some out there that smells like dirty fucking socks, man. If you believe it or not, and everything, man. Garlic, like there's things that strains that smell exactly like garlic, unless they lose that phenotype or only capture a little bit of it. I had some that smelled exactly like garlic,
Mm.
exact, and I don't know, man. You gotta wonder, are they GMOing it or not? I think they're just breeding it for all these terpenes, and they come up with some of the weirdest fucking terpenes. Like the one of the old favorites is skunk number one, or was it number two? It was the one that smells like a skunk on a highway,
Oh,
but
bad enough it's a
it's a
skunk.
great. It's actually it's a like far away. To me, I like the smell when it's far away.
Like a dead skunk?
No, like a skunk farted or does this
Oh,
like sprayed his whatever,
yeah. I remember
and
that growing up.
that happens in Maryland. You drive around the highway, you'll smell it once in a while.
Mm,
But like
peon.
yeah, it smells like that terpene. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's caryophyllene. It might be. The caryophyllene can make all kinds of different smells. So can all the other terpenes. Hope I'm not boring you, brother. Ah,
No, this is interesting to me. I don't know about my audience. Let's see, you can hear it hitting him in real time.
yeah, I'm gonna pack a. Well,
I guess not. The numbers have dropped. They're
these
like,
nugs are all
it's
kind
just
of big.
Busker and Jeff talking about weed.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Feeling happy. It's about time I feel happy. In a few days.
Well, how are things?
Uh, okay. My nephew came over, took my trash out. Finally, somebody took all. I had 10 bags of trash piled up in my hallway upstairs,
Oh my God.
and it started stinking so bad. And those bags, I was talking to Silver about it. They smell like shit. These bags themselves smell like fucking rotten trash. And then when you put trash in it and it starts rotting, you get the double whammy. And that got taken out. My nephew took that out. He put my air conditioner in. It feels so
He
good in
really
here,
took us
man.
there.
It was getting so humid, dude. I couldn't take it, man. With MS, I just cannot take that shit. And I'm feeling so happy right now because I'm comfortable. I'm finally comfortable. I'm talking to my friend. I'm comfortable, and I'm about to
You can
smoke
breathe.
Orange Man's Brown Star. uh, I don't know. It probably won't taste anything like it. Well, it'll taste something like it smells, but it won't literally taste like shit. Even though it smells like. Yeah, I know. I should change the subject. All right,
Uh,
so
yeah, whatever's on your mind.
what's good in your life, brother?
Work. Just been very, very busy.
I hear what's his name? Well, the whole administration's making waves in their own certain ways, but I like the way that what's his name is talking. Um, RFK Jr.
What's he saying?
That there's like chemicals in the food that we eat that's not good. That well, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Of course. Uh,
But we've known there's been chemicals in our food forever. It's not like we don't
oh,
know that they're there.
this is just like cancer causing shit, and it's fucking children up. It's like different than when we knew it in the 80s, dude. It's not
Oh,
anything like that. Or the 90s. Everything is really, really different now. Everything tastes different. It's not just me. Everybody
except for the
knows it.
McDonald's fries.
Well, McDonald's once they took away tallow, I didn't like them too much. Unless they were fresh, then I liked them. Even with the tallow and they weren't fresh, that's still soggy. I can't do that. They sit under the light for like fucking hours.
Oh, you make me so hungry.
Yeah, you've have you worked at a fast food joint?
I did. I worked at a McDonald's for about a month.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did the
I
fry.
was on
You
the
were a fry
fries.
guy. That's right.
I
That's right.
was. I
That's why
loved it.
you love the fries. That's right. Oh man, they came up with some weird ideas, didn't they? Have like uh, they had some things that they took off their menu. Can you remember any of them?
I
Because
remember the
some of them were gross.
McDLT where they had the lettuce and tomatoes separate, and it came in
Uh,
like a double styrofoam.
oh, I don't remember.
Um,
Well, DLT, yeah, McDLT. That's right. That came out in the 90s, right?
Something like that. Yeah. And did they have a McPizza?
I don't remember that.
And the rib keeps like coming back. I think it's not like all year round.
Mm.
They keep bringing it back.
The McRib, the McFrankenstein.
Yeah, and when I worked there, I think they had just released the McRib or something. Because I remember all the McRib patties
The only thing that saves it is the sauce, I guess.
and the pickles.
Uh, Otherwise, it's like eating Frankenstein's flesh.
That's why I just focus on the fries. I like
Yeah,
what they do best.
yeah. I mean, like they definitely. It's not like it used to be, man. Fucking McDonald's is just gone down the tubes. All of them have. Fucking Burger King, all and their beef all kind of tastes the same now. That's so weird, dude. The quarter pounder kind of tastes like the fucking Checkers burger. And the Checkers burger kind of also tastes like the Big
Oh,
Mac
what do you think?
or,
What do you think's happening?
or a burger, a Whopper.
Are
Sorry.
the cows being taken over?
No,
Like
well, from
like
what
all
I'm
the
hearing,
same beef supply?
from what I'm hearing, we're getting a lot of beef from overseas in China.
It's the Chinese beef.
Yeah, the pork and the beef
It's
for all the
displacing
fast
the
food.
American beef.
Yes. Well,
I got a
local
beef with
is
that.
better than anything. I mean, but well, that's the best choice we got.
They try that with our crawfish. Or
And dude,
not in Louisiana because we know better, but everywhere else they
I
try to
remember
pass
ordering.
off
They
frozen
tasted like
crawfish from
dog shit.
China.
Oh, I had some of those, man. What was that brand called? Oh fuck, what was that called? It was bad though, man. Those crawfish were nasty.
Agmatic, you must have been around for a while because that was way back at the beginning of
Which one's it?
the wave.
The wave
Yeah, the great migration
of what?
of people to this channel.
Oh, okay. So how many viewers we got?
Right now, oh, it's gone up. We are at 12.
That's pretty good,
It
man.
doubled, in fact.
That
So
is
see,
pretty.
when we stopped talking about weed, the numbers doubled.
There you go. Yeah. Well, you know, people have their own things. That's what it is, and it's a part of life now.
But then we started talking about all kind of other random stupid bullshit, and the numbers went up. So I think that's what people are here for. It's
Yeah.
just dumb bullshit, fluff. Speaking of McDonald's, they want fast food content.
Fast food content.
Yeah.
Well,
They want the
uh,
grease, they want the
put,
salt.
putting me on the spot doesn't really help, but I'll try to think
Oh,
of
you
some.
gave us a lot, like
I feel good, man.
right off the
I gotta
grill.
say, dude, yeah, dude, the air
Is
conditioning.
that's the brown star?
Well, I haven't puffed it yet, and I'm
Oh,
about to take a. I would use a hemp wick to preserve the terpenes. Uh, you can preserve as much as you can with when you burn with a hemp wick. Unfortunately, I burned lots of holes in my sheet.
oh my God, this sounds dangerous.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's. I don't let it. I don't set anything on fire. Typically, but
Sheets.
oh shit, yeah, man. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. I hope I don't cough your ears out. Oh shit, man! I packed this too tight. Oh, I need a toothpick. I packed that shit too tight. That shit's orange. I packed the orange man's brown star too tight. Oh god.
I just got it. Okay.
Oh shit.
I should have like I
Oh
should have picked it
no.
up faster.
Oh
Don't
no.
drop it. He has this strain of weed that he just got,
Talking
and he
about
said it
orange.
smells like literal ass.
Yeah, it smells like somebody wiped their ass
Like somebody wiped their ass
with an
and
orange.
he's calling it Orange Man's Brown Star,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's smoking it live for the first time.
I'm about to right now.
So
I
we're
gotta
getting
let
his like first reaction.
see if I have a hacking fit. I hope I don't. I mean, who knows, man? That smell was just ugh. But sometimes it can be very pleasant. I mean, like in the inhalation, it could be okay, but the exhalation might be bad. We'll see.
That's heavy, dude. Ooh, sounds like you're blowing your nose. That's an inhalation.
All right, I gotta mute. Shit,
Ooh.
that kicked me. Oh god.
Okay, I guess that's it. It's
Well, I guess what did I expect?
the shit
But
live
it
ass
actually,
right
yeah.
here.
Oh, that it. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, dude, that kicked like a mule, dude. Oh, but it wasn't a bad kick though. Like some of them had very harsh. I mean, seriously harsh. That this it, I feel pretty good right now. Oh, this is great. I like this. Reminds me of being a teenager again. Oh,
It's making
kinda,
you feel like a teenager. Hey, Helena.
kinda.
Hey, hi.
Hello, Helena.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, it's kind of weird. We keep having power outages here,
Oh,
and
Oh,
yeah. So my Wi-Fi got thrown around. Everything, for a while everything wasn't working. But everything is normal right now.
dude,
But
you want to hear something fucked up or weird?
sure. Yeah.
All the lights, well, not all, but some of these lights in my house are pulsating, blinking, and pulsing.
Are, are you having a storm situation there too?
No, not a storm at the moment. Um, then well, we get the rain, of course, but I haven't heard any thunder or nothing. Um,
Ah,
but the
well,
blinking, it's just kind of irritating. It's like I'm in a fucking nightclub.
what is it doing?
And all my a couple of my lights are blinking, like the one in my kitchen and
Oh,
the
like the ceiling lights?
well, no, the one in my bedroom is on my wall. It's just like sticking on my wall. I'd show you, but everything is so dark in here because it's turned out the overhead light.
I've seen plenty of David Lynch. I can imagine it.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna turn on my over.
Sometimes yeah. In the hallway of my apartment, sometimes the light gets dim and it flickers. And what it reminds me of is like the Alien movies when they
Yeah.
want to like, yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, for atmosphere and all that. And it's like, oh, this is creepy. This is creepy. But so you're getting high. Okay, tell us how that's going. Keep us updated.
Oh,
And,
I feel pretty good. It's not like I mean, it is kind of instant. I'm feeling it. It's very exotic. It does feel exotic. This
yeah,
is. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, I have two neighbors. Okay, so I'm not even sure which unit they're in, but it's like a guy and a girl. And every once in a while, I see either the guy or the girl, they sit in their car and they smoke weed. And if I have a window open, it's like I can smell it.
Oh yeah, of
And
course.
and whatever I smell, whatever they're smoking, it's so skunky.
Oh, I
It's
know.
so
We were just
skunky.
talking about that.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different smells with these strains nowadays, man. Like it's like I was saying. But yeah,
Yeah.
like it's kind of a little bit ignorant to clam bake the car and just like that's like something you do as a teenager, or like or
Well, they could park maybe somewhere else or something. Maybe
exactly.
that's an
Yeah,
idea.
that's the better option, I'd say. But
Yeah,
I mean, it is what it is, and that's the new thing, man.
I guess so. I guess
Um,
so.
my neighbor is growing weed, man. I can smell it through the walls, and man, it
Hmm.
smells so good. Oh, it's like I'm in a floral. I love it. Love this. I don't like the taste of it. His tastes like goddamn. Uh, what's that? Downy softener, because he
Oh,
What does
grows it
that
near
taste
his
like?
fucking his laundry. And the
ew.
initial taste is downy softener, and it's just
So it tastes soapy. It tastes soapy.
well, it tastes like the downy softener flavor. Like
Ew.
if it was sitting around it,
Like how Downey smells.
yeah, exactly. And when you
Oh,
feel it, it's just like once it goes away. I mean, like the good taste, you can't really enjoy them because that downy just kind of ruins it.
hmm.
So I never knew I'd have so many fucking options. I found a
No,
YouTube
me neither.
group.
I mean, we were
I
lucky to
I,
just
I
get
actually
weed.
I fucking hung out with a YouTuber. This guy. He went by Jedi. Then he went by Jedi something 18, and then he went by Ricky from Sunnyvale, and now he's Wes Clark Jr. Jr.
Oh, is he on?
And
He's a YouTuber.
yeah, and he's this chubby dude, and he researches a lot of stuff that has gone on over the years with political parties. He's definitely right leaning, and he has some funny shit. He's kind of like a DJ too. He plays a lot of stuff that's copyrighted, and he gets away with a lot of it. A lot of it he doesn't.
Well,
Um, yeah, but like I got to hang out with him, dude. It was so fucking cool. I got to hang out with him, and
um,
he grows weed.
Oh my God.
your avatar, is that from a famous painting?
Oh, that's just me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was okay. I thought it was a painting. I'm sorry.
Well, I did use some kind of effect in one of these programs,
Thomas Kincaid, painter of light.
Okay.
but like that was me back in 2009, 8,
Oh,
Zance, that's
maybe
hilarious.
10,
Oh, never
10 or
mind.
11.
Okay,
Yeah, 10 or
I
11.
get it now. Hits. Yeah, hips makes all the difference. Because I read it a totally different way.
Yep.
um, yeah. Well, you guys were talking about vintage food, and well,
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell how old. No, Jeff is an Xer. I'm an Xer. I don't know how old Busker is, but
I'm
um.
45, 40. I'll be 46 in July.
Oh,
He's
okay, okay.
Xerish. Yeah, yeah,
Do you
Xer.
do you
I'm
guys remember?
the younger one, or last one. I mean, sorry. So go ahead.
Yeah. No, do you remember when cafeteria style dining was a
Like
thing?
Piccadilly
Well,
and Luby's and those places.
yeah, now for me it was like places like York Steakhouse and Ponderosa, and you
But you go
dragged your
through the little
tray.
line with your
You had a
tray
tray.
and you
Yeah.
point at what you want and then they slap the receipt on your ice cold drink when you're done.
Well, yeah, basically. Now for us we could pick our desserts, and the
Yeah.
desserts were always like, slice of pie, slice of cake, but they also had Jello and the
So
rice
wait, are
pudding.
you about to tell me they don't have that anymore?
They have one in Columbus, Ohio, and
Oh my
but otherwise,
God.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so disorienting to know that those
Yeah,
places are disappearing. They used to have them at the malls.
yeah, sure, yeah,
And they were
That,
like even
yeah,
the fancy people would go there. Like
yeah,
after church and on Sundays all dressed up.
yeah. And you ordered your main meal. Now for us, they would put the number on your tray.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to pick your bread, your dessert,
Yep. They had the
your
green jello.
beverage. Yeah, they always had green Jello, always. And then you brought everything to your table, and then the waitresses would always bring your main meal to
Yeah.
the table. Yeah.
Oh my God, you have me so hungry for food that I'm never gonna eat again. This is worse than fries. Like not at least
that,
I can have the fries when I want it bad enough.
Yeah. And some foods go out of style, like clothes go out of style. And I also remember they used to serve meals where it was like a slab of like ham with a ring of pineapple on it. And
oh
they
yeah.
always called it the Hawaiian. They called it the Hawaiian, you guys. And like you don't see that anymore, you know.
What restaurant was that? Was that
What's
McDonald's?
that?
That
McDonald's
was
is
these
something with a
cafeteria
The
pineapple.
places.
the cafeteria places. The cafeteria places, they did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was another place that tried the pineapple on the burger. I can't
A
remember which
fast
Oh,
one.
food place?
hmm.
Yeah, it was one of
Oh.
them. I saw in history of junk food.
Oh.
Um,
I've been watching those lately too, though. Documentaries on the history of food people made during like the Depression or during the 70s or whatever. I've been watching those lately. They're so interesting. But I don't know.
They have that depression cooking lady. She has a YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
there's a few.
damn, this
Now
Big
some of
Kahuna
it's
Burger.
disgusting. Ooh,
That's from
big Kahuna
Pulp
burger.
Fiction. That's from Pulp
That's great.
Fiction.
Yeah, Quentin made that up.
Yeah,
Quentin
that's a
Tarantino
Quentin
made that up.
Tarantino. He has
He
his
also
little
made
like
up,
universe he sets all his movies in, and they have
yeah, what are
references.
the cigarettes? What are they called?
Is it
Uh,
Slim
apples
Rabbit,
something.
Lucky Slim, something like that?
Lucky Strike.
Red
Jack Rabbit Slim.
apples. No, Jack Rabbit Slim's is the restaurant they went to when they danced, and
Yeah,
everybody was like, but the cigarettes are something like something apple cigarettes. I can't
oh,
remember now. Maybe somebody in chat knows.
I'll have to
But
look it
yeah,
up.
he made all those products up. Oh, the Kahuna Boys. Okay, Kahuna Boys. Um, that
Red
appeared in
Apple.
two movies. Red Apple. Yeah. Hmm. There you go.
Passion fruit tangerine kombucha.
What is that?
Oh, that's really good for your stomach
Yeah, I
and
love it.
digestion. Yeah.
Um, it's not as good. Like this particular one is not good to mix with something with lots of spice and garlic. I found that out the hard way. I got real bad heartburn.
Oh.
But I'm all right. Just drinking it as is. It's good. There's
Hmm.
lots of different flavors. I don't know what they're using for their flavorings, but
I don't know. I just keep hearing it's good for your gut health.
yeah,
Your
it's
gut
got
health.
the probiotics and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I don't know. I heard
And
they have they had a trailer out for the new Naked Gun.
oh, they're
And
What?
try a new naked
yeah,
gun.
I'm not lying, Jeff. I'm not lying, Jeff.
Oh
What
no,
number is this one?
dude, it's probably gonna suck.
Yeah, it's gonna
How
suck.
are they even doing one without what's his face? Oh, are
Well,
they remaking it?
yeah,
Oh, it's called a legacy sequel.
yeah. So one of the producers is Seth MacFarlane, which I don't like him
Oh,
too
I like
much.
him.
You like him, I don't. But okay, that's fine.
I
And
don't I don't like him either. He's a little turd. I've heard he's you know what I'm talking about, uh Helena.
keep going.
A
Yeah, keep going.
pet her ass.
I didn't
Oh,
hear that,
okay, slow down.
but
The
if it, you know what,
birds.
the only thing I know is that a million ways in the a million ways in the West. Oh, I'm sorry, a million ways to die in the West. That movie sucked, and
Who was
I
who
never
was
saw
that?
that before.
that was Seth's movie, and of course he was
Okay.
in it, and of course his girlfriend was Charlene Theron, Charlize, sorry,
Charlize.
Charlize,
Oh, yeah.
and I hated that movie, and it's like, why do you have to do this? Why can't you guys just make something original? Yeah, and I saw the trailer,
Man,
and the star is Liam Neeson. Yeah,
she must have been desperate, man.
I don't
Charlene,
know.
just going to like D grade fucking shit written by
I don't know.
or am I thinking of somebody else? I don't know. Because it is the one with the red hair.
Mm,
Who's the one with the red hair who was in? I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm sorry.
Tilda Swinton.
He was in the one with Doctor Evil, and that's that movie,
oh,
stupid movie from the '90s.
uh,
Is it Tilda Swinton?
No, the superhero who's like this really retarded. I don't know. He's weird. And, and he holds his pinky up to his lips.
Are
I
you talking
think you're
about
getting
Austin
them crossed.
Powers?
Austin
Yeah, I think
Powers.
Oh,
Dr.
Yes.
Evil, Mike
His
Myers.
yeah, Mike. Who's this kid with red hair?
Seth
Oh,
Green.
Seth. Yeah, Seth Green, who was on Buffy. Yeah.
Green. So I got him mixed up with Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
That's
yeah, there are
easy
a
to do.
few Seths out there, so yeah.
Seth Rogen.
There's Seth Rogen. There's Seth. Yeah, I don't know. There's a few of them. So, but yeah, it's like. So I saw the trailer. It's like, hmm, okay. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna
Yeah,
invest.
I mean, like all it'll do is just leave a bad taste in your mouth. Probably.
and make
I
you
mean,
long for the originals.
that's my estimation. Like
Yeah, I do believe you're right. So,
they
all
what
right.
did they did a Top Gun Part Two. Not like even that the first one was good. It was whatever. But to
Mm-hmm.
do a Part Two, that's just stupid, man.
Wait, a Top
That
Did
Gun
you?
cartoon?
yeah, they made it like recently. It's like
Did you see it actually? The part two? You
no,
saw it?
I didn't see it, but
Oh, part two. I thought you said cartoon.
no, Part Two.
Oh yeah, Maverick,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Top Gun
whatever
Maverick.
it was.
Yeah, I saw it.
Was it good?
It 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 was almost the same feeling as part one.
As long as they
Okay.
kind of retain that kind of that, then maybe it has some kind of merit to it.
Like you almost don't even pay attention to the plot because you're like, oh wow, this
I'm
is like,
experiencing nostalgia.
yeah, I'm re-experiencing it gives you that flavor, that atmosphere, that taste. Everything about the original movie is in the second movie.
But what about
Uh,
is the plot any good? Do they have any like overdone plot stuff?
Well, the romance stuff always
Oh, it's just kind of whatever.
like makes me sleepy
Yeah,
and I tune out. And so I remember there was like a lot of romance scenes, or that was
oh,
a big
with,
storyline.
with Jennifer Connelly?
Was that who it was?
Mm-hmm.
dude, she's how old is she now?
I don't
I
know.
could look it up.
She's
Yeah, you can
probably
look it up.
in her 50s,
Oh my
probably.
God. I saw her in something recently, but I don't remember what.
I used to think she was hot when I was a kid, man. I used to love to
Oh,
look.
we're the same age.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know. I think she's beautiful now, but I don't know.
I haven't
I'm
seen her
straight.
age.
I'm straight. So,
Yeah, yeah, me too. And although
yeah.
I don't want any female in my life.
Well, no, you know what? She was in a lot of movies though. I just remember her in Labyrinth.
Oh yeah,
I remember,
David Bowie or
yeah,
something.
yeah, David Bowie.
She was in Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In fact, let me get her little
she was
resume
in a lot of stuff.
because I saw her recently and I'm trying to think what it is.
She was in Snowpiercer. That was a show.
Oh,
Um,
like did they? Is that based off that movie?
yeah, The Train.
Yeah. Was the show
Yeah.
any good?
You know what? I only watched it a couple times and I couldn't get into it.
A couple episodes, yeah. I think
Yeah, then I stopped.
I don't want to watch it because it didn't get good ratings. So I
Yeah,
figured the movie was interesting though.
it was
Like
interesting. Yeah, it was. Hmm.
it was different, definitely different, original.
Yeah, yeah, it was interesting. I'm
Kind
not
of
gonna lie about that.
steampunk attitude or
Uh-huh.
aesthetic to it. That steampunk aesthetic and like the weirdness of the people on the train.
Yeah.
It's fucking yeah.
Yeah, and Tilda Swinton, I think she was in that movie, and
Who?
well, one of you mentioned Tilda Swinton.
I've
She was
never heard.
actually in that movie. She's a really tall woman, red hair. She's in a lot of movies too. Um, she was in
Tilda.
even in Tilda Swinton.
You'd think she'd be really small with that name.
No, she's in everything. She always plays the
She's in
villainesses
everything.
or like
Yeah,
an outcast or a misfit. Usually
yeah,
she's an evil person.
yeah. She played the White Queen in the Narnia movie, and
Oh yeah, I forgot right here.
Um,
This person.
yep, that's her.
Yeah, I remember her. I wonder if she's trans man at this point.
No, she just has a really androgynous look, and she's a really tall woman. If she's, I don't
That's
know, I don't know anything about her personal life, to tell you the truth.
that's kind of freaky, man. Like
Let's see what
that
Wikipedia
woman
knows.
being really tall. I mean, it's just kind of intimidating and weird. I don't know.
Oh,
Something
her name's Matilda.
Matilda waltzing,
Matilda.
Personal life.
waltzing Matilda.
Oh, okay, okay. So she shortened it to Tilda. Okay, yeah, she was in
Oh,
a
she
movie with.
gave birth to twins with John
Oh,
Byrne, a Scottish artist and
John Byrne.
playwright. She's Scottish and she's really into Scotland, like politics
Yeah,
and
she.
that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Um, oh, but okay, the plot thickens. In
Hmm.
2021, in an interview with Vogue, she mentioned that she identifies herself as queer.
Hmm.
And she's quoted as saying, I'm very clear that queer is actually, for me anyway, to do with sensibility. I always felt I was queer. See how they're stretching the definition? Now it means
Yeah,
sensibility.
I
It's
think
not
so.
even anything to do
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Well,
sexuality
as
at
far as
all.
I can tell, I've always seen her pictured with men. She's been with, she's been in couples with men. So I don't think queer means anything anymore.
No, it
I don't.
doesn't. She says, it just so happened I'd also been a queer kid. Not in terms of my sexual life, just odd. So anybody that feels different is queer now. It's not even
Well,
anything to
no,
do with
she
the
probably means,
rainbow.
oh, I wasn't like a little pretty frilly girl, so therefore I must be queer. And it's like, you don't have to call yourself queer. You were a chick and you weren't conventional, and that's all. And I don't know why they, I don't know.
She
Isn't
was
the
looking for her
definition
queer
of queer?
circus and she found it.
Isn't the definition of that word? Isn't that just like unusual, very out of the ordinary?
Well, originally queer meant
Eccentric.
strange.
Yeah, that's what
That's,
I'm.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
Zintz, I
meant,
keep telling people there are straight queer people and
what
they
does
don't
that mean
believe
though,
me.
Chuck?
What exactly what Zintz says. The
I can't see it. I'm sorry, I'm
Oh,
on my
he
phone.
says it's a virtue signal. Every straight chick on the planet thinks they are queer now.
Nah, yep.
Yeah,
There's a lot
it
of them.
doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
No, anybody that doesn't want to be a boring heterosexual can say, "Oh, well, I'm queer. I'm
Yeah.
not a straight person. I'm queer."
It's called
No, I know. Yeah, yeah.
narcissism. The height of narcissism.
We
No, I
not
know some
Moz. I don't
guys.
know if you've been watching. We did say about trans. We're talking about queer, not having any meaning. It's a totally different category. They even
Yep,
have two different letters for it.
yep. My cousin's a trans dude, so I got nothing against trans people. I got nothing against queer people. I just think that a lot of them take it too far to the height of
What's queer?
narcissism.
Like, what is queer anymore? It doesn't even mean anything. When you say I'm
It
not
doesn't mean
against queer
anything.
people,
No, it means you
that's
want to be
anybody.
interesting. It means you want to be interesting.
Comrade, are you saying that
Yeah,
guys are doing it too?
it's like
It's not
they're
just
saying it's
girls?
like one of those things saying, "I'm special. I'm queer. I'm
Yeah,
special."
it's
Yeah,
that. It's moved to that.
yeah,
Yes, exactly. They want what the gays
yeah.
had for real back in my generation.
But like it's just like not organic. It's just narcissism, as far as I'm concerned. Uh,
So,
I
You
don't know.
okay?
Just my opinion.
Yeah, I know. I know some men, they paint their nails on Wednesday, and it's like they're straight males and they call themselves queer. And it's like, okay. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like nowadays though, like it's like in this day and age, the younger generations of young males,
hey,
I
misfit.
notice a lot of them paint their nails, even if they're straight.
Yeah.
Like my nephew kind of he was going through this phase of painting his nails black, but he was with a girl. And then he stopped doing that when he grew up.
Were they
Uh,
queer?
It's
Maybe they were
queer, I
queer.
guess. I mean, I don't know if sexual practices, when it comes to that, that's might be. I don't want to know, right?
Well, that's no, but that's what we're saying. It has nothing to do with sex anymore at all. It's not even about. You can't even
Hi,
go by
Jeff.
sexual practices.
Hi, Jeff. And
oh,
the other, I can't read your name. Hang on. Bonnie Butler.
Buford T. Justice.
Bonnie Butler. Oh, be more Busker.
More
Body,
Buster. Sorry.
be more busker.
He old. He got eyesight
B
issues.
apostrophe more is Baltimore. Baltimore busker.
Sorry.
I used to go busking in
And
Baltimore.
Helena Blavatsky or
I was
Mm-hmm.
just
Blavatsky.
looking around and I was just sat about, like, I put a few posts up there, but what annoys me is why everyone's got to identify themselves. I think we live in a world where do we think we've got to identify ourselves? Why can't
Right?
we just be happy with people who's portrayed in front of you? They can be good and bad in any gender, and I think like we've lost sight of just humans. Like, yeah, you're a nice person, and I'll be a nice person to you.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I don't make that claim.
Well, I don't know, but like, what? Why would you be nasty with people on
Oh, I could
gender?
think
And
of many reasons.
what on really, yeah?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would you?
I do it on my
Yeah, yeah,
stream all
but
the time.
Okay,
talking
just
about, are you talking about certain people who said anything? What I was trying to say is, like, in a perfect world, it should be irrelevant. It shouldn't really matter. It should be whether you're a nice person or uh, not a nice person, and that can cross every gender. So gender doesn't come into it really. It's just, are you
I
decent?
think
Or are you not?
biology still matters, whether you want to call it gender or sex. But do you? I think a lot of people already do what you're saying. They go more by, is this a cool person? Is this a good person? Is this somebody I like spending time around, etc. As an individual.
Do you think certain genders or certain what they classify themselves should get more rights than the next person or somebody else, or do you think we should all be on a level playing
No,
field?
I think we should all have the same basic rights.
Yeah.
As like there should be rights that come with being an American or whatever country, and those should be given to every member of that category, not
I think
gender,
sometimes,
race. None of that should have anything to do with it.
yeah, I think
So if
sometimes
you're a
this can.
member of a country, you should get the basic rights of
Yeah.
everybody else in that country.
Oh
yeah.
well, oh, that's a touchy subject. That's on that's bordering on immigration.
But I said member of that country. That's the issue.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Jeff. But I was just going to. I picked on. I thought, oh, well, hang on. You open up a wide spectrum of things, then, don't you? You know.
Yeah, we do that here.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I love it. I love it. I don't know why. I don't know why Jeff lets me keep coming on
I know.
because
I
I'm
was
upset.
thinking the same thing. You are. You're,
But, but I am scared. It's just probably I ain't got the same views as other people. But that's what makes the world tick, isn't it? Like, oh my God, we might be robots that Elon Musk has invented, and none of us would be surviving. I think fucking Bill Gates come out with that this week. One day there will be no humans on the earth, and you
oh
think,
my
Yeah,
God.
fucking Bill Gates, and then you got fucking what's his name?
Hang on. I'm fact checking that.
Whatberg, the Facebook guy. What's his name?
oh,
Humans won't
Zuckerberg.
be needed for most
Zuckerberg.
things. He's
Zuckerfuck.
talking about AI.
Yeah, and he's saying like fucking. Well, people can have 15 friends. People normally have 3 friends. Now they can have
I
15
don't even have that.
friends. It's like, dude, come on.
Zuckerberg is a robot. Don't you
Yes, he
guys
is.
understand? He is a
He's a
robot.
Spurg, Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
No, he is. It's so obvious. It was. I didn't even know who he was, and I could tell
I tell
Yeah.
you
the
what,
first
that's up.
time I saw him on
When,
video.
when there was a film made, and he's a real good actor, the other boy, but the other boy played him.
The social was it social media? The social.
The Social Network.
Yeah.
But the scene was after everything he did, he tried. You don't know how true it is, but he was trying to add her. But you sort of thought, yeah, you know, whoever wrote this, they're onto something there, and that's how crazy that I think that Zuckerberg mind works. He's very insulated, and it's I thought that was a great little film, and that last scene, I just thought, yeah, you can see him doing that, like because we've all done it. We all got dumped off a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and then you think, what are they up
Yeah.
to now? Yeah, yeah, you know, yeah, yeah, quite interesting.
Well, I mean, the first version of it, Facebook, other guys helped him kind of, create the prototype for it. But
Yeah,
uh, Zuckerberg's initial inspiration for it was to rate chicks in college who
yeah.
rejected him.
It's
Yeah.
all a pervy thing. It was a pervy college boy thing, and they just
Yeah.
so people. Christ, like it weren't like, oh yeah, we're all scientists and we this. It was just like blokes in their underpants. What can we do tonight? And yeah, it is quite funny.
I
Yeah.
remember like when Facebook was like first getting around, like it was coming out, it was typically my understanding it was like all the college boys and girls will get on there and shit. And like fucking sororities and yada yada. But
Hmm.
I don't know, man. It's just migrated from MySpace to Facebook like everybody else.
Yeah. Do you know what I was just going to say? Is my daughters, I mean, they're grown now with their own kids, but when this was all happening with this internet revolution, my daughter was the eldest, my eldest daughter, was MySpace. There was something else. Was it Bebo or something? But when Facebook actually came along, they didn't take up on it. I remember I said like this Facebook, no, no, we don't go on that. But then all of a sudden, there must have been a cut-off thing where the internet world of
Yep.
people went, "Oh, Facebook is brilliant!" Like you know, and it was like night and day. It just happened. And next thing, my daughter went on MySpace. She went on any of that. It was like Facebook, and that's it.
It did.
Is she still on it?
Oh, well, she's bloody in her 30s now, but she probably ain't on it as prevalent then, but as now. But it did. It was all MySpace. There was another one. It was I had heard of them, but I'd heard of this Facebook, and I looked at it and didn't really think much of it. And my daughter was the same. Oh, that's rubbish. But I can't tell you when it happened, but all of a sudden Facebook exploded, and it was like all her mates, everybody was on Facebook.
Yep, yep. Like you can stay connected with people. That's the beauty of
Everybody,
Facebook.
your grandma, your parents, everybody
Yeah.
was on it.
And then like you
Well,
find out
mm,
like that like there's certain people that you really don't like that like you see people's real selves on there that like they're and then you figure out okay, so my cousins don't like me because they're super left wing, and even though I don't claim to be a right wing person, I just don't like left wing ideas.
That
So
makes you
I'm
right
an
wing
enemy now, right?
to them.
So,
Well, can I just
well,
say what we like
mm,
to say now? We're undecided centrists. Just hedge your bets because now the internet will look at anything you say. So we're undecided centrists.
I'm enlightened centrist. I'm
yeah,
decided.
something.
Yeah, I tell
Radically
you, Jack.
enlightened.
See, Jack. Yeah, do you know what? I always consider. I don't consider you, but the more I've got to know you, well, first thing was you're extreme left wing, but like now,
mm,
I
I
don't
lean right. I
extreme.
took the test. I'm 70% right.
Yeah, yeah, and it's not that. It shows you how horrible the internet is because we can judge off a few conversations what we perceive is, oh, that's them, they're this,
Oh,
and it's like the longer we got to
can
know each
and
other,
do. They do.
You're like me. You're just chilled and like I'm happy to listen to every opinion. And yeah. A sad loss. We need more of that. We need people just let's just talk and we'll find a common ground.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of common ground until it comes to Canadians.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, like
exactly.
I found out like there's quite a few of them I've come to not like too much in my
Well,
day.
all I can tell you about Canadians, and I did let up because of my attack, but all I can tell you is Mark Carney ruined the British economy when he was the head of the Bank of England. And
Uh,
even
uh,
after, who the fuck let Mark Carney be the head of the bank? Who said, yeah, come on, Canadian? That's like bringing fucking
Oh,
the
that's the
Canadian.
guy that was in the English bank and then he was in the Canada
It
bank.
weren't
yeah.
an English bank. There is no English bank. The Bank of England that sets everything in our world. It's like yeah, and
Well,
he
he did
fucked it.
something over there.
Yeah, he caused chaos. He absolutely caused
I mean,
chaos.
but he had an official role or
Oh
function.
no, he's top man. What's unbelievable is how he ended up in that job. Like, how the fuck did a Canadian end up to be the top
I
man
don't
in the bank?
know. What is the explanation?
I
Hmm.
don't know. I think he was.
I bet it's
Well, if
out
you
there.
positions now, you wouldn't
What's
know.
his
But
name?
they're all
Mark Carney?
Mark Carney. Yeah. Just search him in England. He fucked England's economy. He fucked the interest rates. And like I said, I don't know how he ended up the head.
He
Like
looks like an old
the
man
bank,
from TV.
yeah, the Bank of England in like our banks. The Bank of England's like they set the precedent, and
Governor
then
of the
like
Bank of Canada.
yeah.
Then they had
Well,
the
he said
financial crisis and governor of the Bank of England after that until 2020.
yeah, and now he's come back to Canada and he's going to fuck them. He's going to fuck. Not saying Canada was
He was the
fucked anyway.
first non-Briton to be appointed to the role
Yeah,
since the
yeah.
Bank of England was established.
So now he's prime minister right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's weird. Like people with opinions on that were saying like nobody knew who the fuck this guy was. How could he get the popular vote? Like the vote, like to get into become the prime minister.
Yeah, well, the
One
worst of it
man.
is it's an elitist club now. Look at this. He's come over here, fucked it all over here. Now he's prime minister over there. It's an elitist club. Like
That's right.
we think we're picking them, but we're not. It's very elitist, and it's all done by design. But it's quite sad, like really, like we all hope for a better future, but like when you see shit like this, it's like they can do it and it stinks of corruption, but no, we can get away with it because we're elitist, and that's really not leaves a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sorry, I don't mean to make it all political. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, that's okay. We're really talking about it. We're talking about
Nah,
weed,
man, you're
I
good,
think.
man. Like
We weren't talking about anything specific.
yeah, it's not like anything off the charts, right?
Yeah, the trouble is, I'll come in if you. I enjoy Jeff's company and I enjoy his uh, subscribers company. And sometimes I come in and I just get carried away and I takes it off on a tangent. And I don't mean to. So anyone that know, I've been coming in a while, so anyone know, but there's no malice in it. It's just me in it. Sometimes I like a bit of devilment.
Hey,
You a
Sai,
bit what?
sorry, you guys go ahead.
Hmm.
All right,
No,
Sai, is that who's in that picture? Is that you?
no, that's Buford T. Justice.
That's from
Are you?
the
It's Smoking
Deep.
the Bandit. It's Smoking the Bandit.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Smokey.
Justice. Although I do want that
How
watch,
close is that to you?
how close? It's
That's close.
about 92%. 92% close.
Okay, so people can
92%.
imagine him. What's
That's
his
Um,
name? Cletus Buford?
Buford T.
Cletus,
Justice.
I think Cletus was from Dukes of Hazzard.
That's the one from the Duke. That's what I'm getting confused. They were
Yeah,
Yeah,
both
Yeah.
bumbling
yeah.
I
cops.
knew I recognized him.
Roscoe. Yeah, Sheriff Roscoe, you're on about. Roscoe Pico, too. Yeah, all my
Yeah,
Chinese and
that guy. Yeah. Yes,
that.
yes. Quentin Tarantino's actor coach. That's who he was.
What was he called? His dog was called like Doofus or something, and he had a big sausage dog. And it was I'm
Rufus.
the dog would be like looking at him, and it was like a big, massive sausage dog. Oh fuck! Ah, this is
A
going. Hey,
dachshund?
we're age now if we know this. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Roscoe,
that's a wiener dog. Wrong meat.
Google the dog. Google the dog, and he was called like Killer or something mental, but this dog just never moved off the pickup truck. Like he just or the police just never
Oh
moved.
yeah. Who was the other guy? He was a singer. He was the other trucker. That guy's
Now you're
When You're
thinking about.
Hot, You're Not.
Yeah, it was the two boys, wasn't it? Bo and Luke. I can't remember their names now.
Oh yeah, we're mixing things again.
Yeah, and
Uh,
Daisy. There was Daisy Duke. The old man. Yeah,
yeah.
there's some. Yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
Jesse.
See, I bet you
Uncle
that Daisy.
Jesse.
You know, I bet you that's crazy when you think that. I bet
The
you think. I
nice
bet
the
you.
nice
Bo and
sheriff was
Luke.
Enos.
Enos, that's
And
it. Yeah, the other
yeah,
fella was like, "You fucking useless rat," and the dog would be there, and yeah, Roscoe PK, and Enos always got it bad, didn't he? He was like everyone, whatever shit happened, it was Enos got blamed for it, and it was like it was Enos's fault.
they try to give that character his own show.
Really?
It didn't work.
Right.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was.
It didn't work, but it was actually a good idea because it's like he went to some big city and to be a cop, and the way he learned things in Hazard, it didn't. So it was like a fish out of water thing.
It probably.
I thought it was a good idea, but
I'm just
you
going to
know,
say it would probably work now, wouldn't it? It'd be like Justified or something like that when you take a cop out and put him in it. It would have probably worked now, but they would have probably made
yeah.
a shit that would have made a right good series out of it.
I still think it was a good idea. I was a little kid, but like he had a partner assigned to him, and you know how they drived in Dukes of Hazzard. Okay, so Enos would drive that way in the city, and his partner was absolutely horrified. Like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? You're driving like a maniac. And it's like, well, that's what he knows. That's how he used to do things. So it was definitely a fish out of water thing. Yeah. I don't know, it could have worked, but sometimes things they don't work. They don't, they just say thumbs down. We're not going to invest in this anymore. And, you know,
Well, hey guys, I gotta hop off for now. So, if you're
oh,
still going, maybe I'll come back later. If you're still going,
Oh, mate.
okay.
Take care. Take
Jeff,
care.
Jeff, what are your plans? Are you gonna keep going? Jeff, can you hear me? I think you're muted.
Oh
Jeff,
yeah, I was muted. However long it lasts, I never know.
all right.
So
So I'll maybe see you.
Mer-
All right.
take care. Enjoy the brown
See you
star.
later. See you later.
Later. And the autism. What is he saying about autism that is caused by vaccine? Ooh, I better.
Um, bated breath. Wait.
Well, what do you want to talk about? Was that the I? No, I got a new pair of shades, and I'm just breaking them in. I got attached to them. I said, "Okay." I said I want to wear them on stream.
We got you're saying that with shoes. I bought some of them fucking Sketcher things. They're good shoes, aren't they?
Skechers?
Yeah,
Is that
like
what you
the
said?
one slip in. Yeah, you know you can put them on like
Oh
without.
yeah, some of the people wear them at work. I love Skechers.
Yeah, I bought a set. It's like I was talking anyway. Put them on, and I was
I'll
like, oh,
sponsor Skechers if they want to do a
yeah,
sponsorship.
yeah. Oh wow! Listen, you need it because I bought them and I bought these things is a revolution. You just like put them on, but they're like shoes, but they're not. If you know what I mean. But God, they're
It's never
comfortable.
just not shoes. Shoes are everything.
Yeah, but like you don't. I've got a couple pairs now. Some look like trainers, some look like, but like it's like nah, the shoes. I'm going somewhere smart and we're going for a meal, and it's like nah, but I can just slip them on, and it's like yeah, Skechers is the best invention ever. And the worst of it is, it was my dad that got me into them. Said you need to get these Skechers size. They're fucking brilliant. Said you just put 'em on.
How
I'll
great
get
to
it.
live in a world that can give
Yeah,
us that.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. How's the UK? How's the UK over there? Sigh.
It's there's been a bloodbath. There's been a big vote here to not for the prime minister, but the local people. But the Labour Keir Starmer, he's took a bloodbath. Is really smashed it.
Boy.
But other than that, it's very hot. It's really good. But like this happened last year, and then it was shit after that. But other than that, I cut the garden, I cut the grass tonight. It's all right. I had my
Mm-hmm.
eyes tested. Did I tell
Mm-hmm.
you I had my eyes? Yeah, apparently, I got like flying vision, very good. They said I should be flying a helicopter or nothing. And I said I did have a go once, but it didn't go that well. They're quite difficult, you know. No helicopters to fly. They're very difficult. But that's a whole nother story. But other than that, yeah, pretty good. My girl's good. I'm alright. How about you? What's he like in Canada?
Oh, I'm not in Canada.
Oh,
I'm
thank
an
God.
American.
Yeah,
No, I'm an Italian American.
I'm
And
Italian Irish.
you're
I'm
Italian
Italian.
Irish?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
Italian Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like each other. We like each other. You know what I think? I think it's like we have the fire, so we're attracted to each other, but we don't want to be bored, and that's good because we're not exactly the same culturally, and that's why we're attracted to each other.
Well,
That's what I
fucking
think.
that.
It's like we're alike, but we're not alike.
Mhm.
My
That's what I think.
Italian, my Italian side is Castellano.
Oh, wow.
Can you?
Hmm.
No, I know it's not again, but it's Castellano. Like all my, it's the female side in my family are all Italian. The Irish side is all the males. So there's got to be
Uh-huh.
something that males like the Italian ladies, but yeah, that's how it panned out. But but then like the only thing growing up, I grew up like my mother they across the house. There was seven sisters, but they're very irate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? They're a lot. They got
Yeah.
it's like those now. Like Jesus Christ, they was
Well, you know, the
yeah,
fire's there. The fire's there,
yeah.
but
The fire was definitely there. Yeah, the fire was there enough to think you don't need to go near them when they're fucking flailing out because the fire was going. But Italian lady, special, special, and Irish
no, you know
ladies
what?
is
No, you know what? Like, if you know, you do lose your temper, and I don't mean like hurting anyone or like, you know, like raising your voice or something. You know, it's if you do it in front of another Irish person or another Italian person, they don't shame you as much, and I don't know, and I don't know, you just feel more comfortable, and I don't know, that's what I mean by the fire. But
I like to
Who's the
put it
German
like this.
lady?
Sorry,
Mr.
Jeff.
B,
Is
who's the German lady?
who's the German lady? What?
Something's going on YouTube somewhere.
Oh,
uh,
There's a spectacle.
but my mother's maiden last name is Vinci.
oh,
I'm
that's
not. I
all.
can't. Yeah, yeah, and I can't tell you what my dad's last name is because that's my last name right now. But I don't know. Some just Italian. But I don't know. So yeah, that was a very common pairing after the big immigration and the Ellis Island thing. Yeah,
Same was
yeah.
Oh, that
exactly the
makes
same.
sense.
My parents and my grandparents, the same as in England. You just got an influx of Italians, Irish. We didn't get a lot of the Spanish or the Italians, but for some reason it was Italians and Irish, like, and
Yeah,
maybe bad the times was where they were. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a temperament match, I guess.
But I will say this: an Italian mama bushka and an Irish mama bushka will hit you with a rolling pin. Would they hit you with anything that was close to hit you with?
Nah. No, one time my
That
mom
might
made a
explain
mistake.
some things.
My mother
Italian,
made a mistake and she
and
threw
they'd hit you.
a wooden spoon and it ricocheted and it accidentally hit me. Other than that, no. But
My grandmother used to chuck stones at us when we were playing, and she stuck it out the tenement, and she'd throw a stone at it. Don't do that! And like stone would hit one of us in the back of the head, like, and I'd be like, "Ooh, ooh, we ain't doing that anymore." And yeah, but harm on
uh it's crazy.
it.
But I don't know. It's but then again, I was born in the Midwest, so I told Jeff about this. I'm not gonna, go over it again, but I was encouraged to keep my emotions down. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was encouraged. That was encouraged. So it's kind of hard. Sometimes it feels like one of my organs are like they're just gonna pop. But I was
Do
encouraged to keep my emotions down.
you mind me asking how old you are, or your age range, like just what range you are? I'm guessing like 40s to 50s, yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
So sometimes I think that was a way then that they didn't know any different, did they? Like, what you just said, it was like a little bit ago. I grew up, and I think a lot of us grew up like that. But there was
Yeah.
no, they no different. Although now you can take good from it, but filter out the bad. And no, there's stuff you can work with. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I don't know. I just don't see what's so great about, as long as you're not violent, I don't see what's so great about not being emotional all the time. I know sometimes it's not appropriate, but I always got shame for it, but it's like I don't see what's so great about not being emotional all the time. Now, in a
well,
professional setting, it's like, yeah, I know. Yeah, you don't, but I was never a yeller anyway, but I don't know. Yeah, this it's just something I've been thinking about.
I'll watch a film and I'll sit with my missus, and if it's a sad film, I'll cry and I'll say, and I ain't ashamed to say it. What about you, Jeff?
Yeah.
Like if something that touches you, I ain't, I'm not
Yeah, I've
stone
cried.
cold. Things affect me, and I think like that upset me there,
Yeah.
and that. So I think that's probably, hopefully, that's moved on a bit. Do you know what I mean? The worst thing ever is bottle shit up, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But, that's stuff from when you're a kid. God,
Yeah.
that lingers. Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta, as you get older, you just gotta. I suppose as the older you get, or older
That's a
I get,
dude? I
you.
thought it
Like,
was a woman. When I turned it on, it was some southern lady talking. And they had a
shit.
lady with a flower in her hair just smiling and nodding. And I said, that must be the German lady.
Okay, Jeff, you have to tell us what you're talking about.
Some YouTube video that everybody's watching this. Look, we're at 3 viewers. We've dropped to 3 people watching this
Oh,
because
no.
everybody's off watching this
They're
German lady.
watching her? Okay.
But I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah,
play her because she might be like
Jeff,
copyright me.
Jeff, Jeff, I'm basically killing your channel, and I apologise, but I do enjoy speaking with you and your guests.
Mm.
Me too. Like I enjoy you too and speaking with my guests. Is this her? Yeah, see, she's hijacking everything.
What's
85
she
people are watching
saying?
her. Why are y'all coming in here promoting other people's channels
Yeah,
while I'm
man,
watching?
that's rude. That's rude.
Mate, just
Yeah,
to let you
not
know,
lies like this. Might as well shut it down. Guess you don't want a panel tonight.
yeah,
So
just
what is she talking about?
She seems very calm for a. I mean, I guess maybe this is spurging out for a German lady, but to me she seems very calm. I don't know. It's like
Well,
people call in and tell her things, and then she comments. I don't know. Here,
geez.
I can play it on mute. I bet, just to give you a taste. All right, this is what everybody else is going to watch. So if y'all want to abandon ship, this is what y'all doing it for. And I think she's Southern. So this, like,
what
she doesn't seem like she's spurging. She doesn't seem
Uh-huh.
like she's doing anything that would draw a mass audience.
did you think, Jeff, she's coming in and trying to pick off a few of your followers, take to her
No,
side?
no, I don't think that. Never mind. Here's the goose to the rescue.
Here we go. Here we go. You talking
Where
about? You
are
talking about?
you?
I'm outside. Yeah,
Is that people
in a
shouting or
different house.
chanting or
Are
something?
do you have a yeah, I hear
There's
radio or
like
But there,
something.
little
they was
kids
yeah.
hollering.
There was some cops. There's some fire engines going by. I think they're fire engines.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
woo.
Yeah, Mike,
Wait, didn't that
yeah.
happen 2 nights ago?
Mike, tell your
Yes, I
wife,
live. So we're. I live off of a parkway. I live off of a parkway. So there's a lot of traffic on the parkway.
Jesus Christ, it sounds like
Yeah,
9/11.
I'll mute till they pass. I'll mute till they pass. Hold on.
Yeah, Christ. I don't know what satanic rituals was going on in your garden then, but some of it sounded like the devil. Jesus Christ, don't let them in
Hey,
your
bring it.
you there, Mike.
Yeah.
Now you're on mute.
Oh, I
Everybody's
don't
out of
know.
sync.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna have to go out and
All
fuck
right.
up.
I'm out of touch.
Out of time. What is? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so disoriented by where you're sitting.
You were talking about Yeah, you talking about the German dude.
It's a German lady, or is she a dude?
Well,
She has a flower in her
there's a
hair, and she looks
lot.
like she's from the
Oh,
70s.
you mean the one with the gray
There's a
hair?
lot. Yeah,
The one with the gray hair?
there's a lot of there's a lot of speculation that says the German lady is a German dude. It's speculation. It's speculation. I don't know it to be true, but
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I don't know. Could be trans. I don't know,
This
but
person came out of
she
nowhere. I don't even know who she is, and all of a sudden everybody's going to
this
watch her.
this
No
person
offense,
goes
Mike.
back to the Vegas Valley days. She used to come up in Vegas Valley with us. I've known her for
Okay.
You need
years.
to
Yeah,
be very careful
I
to get
but
arrested for
Nobody's
shit.
trans shaming. Who trans shamed Conrad?
Conrad, why don't you come up and suck
Are
on my
you
dick a little bit?
trans?
Comrade, dude, I should just start exposing who these people really are. Dude, I know who these people are
No,
with their
you cannot
stupid sock
dox.
accounts.
You
They
cannot
have the same
dox.
stupid sock accounts over
Mike,
and
don't
over
cut.
again.
We're not. We were having a pleasant conversation. I
Yeah,
don't want to do the trolling stuff tonight.
it's just hilarious. But no,
This is
the
supposed to be the
Germans.
oasis from that.
Is it a wild German lady appears? Is that what the thing is? Because if we might be talking about a different person, might
That's
be
the
talking about
link that
something.
they sent me when they
Yeah,
said
I didn't click on it.
they
Yeah,
said we're going to watch the German lady.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it
like a
was.
woman, she has a flower in her hair, and then the other woman or whoever, they have like a lot of gray hair and they're here, wait, let me try and look it up. I'm sorry, you guys. Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
because the one I'm talking about, she has red hair, like red
Yeah,
hair, and looks
GL
masculine. Yeah, looks
GL
masculine.
reacts.
Yeah. So, but we could be talking about completely different people.
Yeah, we could be.
You
I
talking
did
about
not.
Rob? Are you talking man, lady, bro?
What is he saying? What is he saying?
Brian. You talking about Lady Brian?
Fi, what are you talking about?
That person we just
Lady
saw in the video,
with the red hair.
the German,
I've seen
the alleged German, supposed German.
It could be a
yeah,
completely different person. Yeah.
I have one.
Your mic's cutting in and out, Si. It's kind of hard to hear.
It's so nice out. I replanted my garden, Jeff. I actually replanted my
Nobody.
garden.
Hang on. I want to talk about that. I'd love to talk about that. In fact, let me clear this out the way.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
talked
I
about
can't find
who
anything.
said anything about between a person's legs. What chat are you watching? He's reacting to all kind of things that's not even being said. That's
Yeah, he's a
weird.
psychopath. Psychopath. That's
I don't know
just,
if it's psychopathy,
yeah,
Well,
typical
but
psychopath.
why would you
it is a little bizarre and interesting.
why would you be defensive about what's between your legs?
And
Exactly.
listen, once they get like, listen,
Well, he said
if
that he's talked about trans bashing.
if
It's
like non-value, we will
Oh,
talk.
okay. So he's not even talking about. Are you? Is this from the German lady? Are you watching the German lady?
I'm not.
He said it's not even the
Jeff,
stream. So he has a whole conversation going on in chat about something that's not even
Yeah.
happening here. That's what threw me off, comrade.
Comrade, you sound like you're under the influence of something, man. You need some help, bro, because you don't make any sense. And when you type in chat, comrade,
Ooh,
if you can hear
hang
me,
on,
when
Mike.
you type in chat, you misspell everything you
Hang
say.
on. I'm about to kick you for trolling, but hang on. Look at those. I love that lighting. What is that? A fence or hanging baskets? Oh,
oh,
just
Yeah.
that was really cool. Okay. Yeah, no trolling tonight. Or any night, really.
you know what?
Is
There's no
this
way I can look that up. I have no idea how to look that up. You can't put in German lady with flower in her hair. Yeah, it's not. I'm not getting anything. So,
it's interesting?
Let
Yeah,
me
but the
see
whole.
if
Do you
anybody's
notice
commenting in the chat.
people are getting more and more unraveled? That's what I've noticed lately. People are getting more and more
On
angry.
here? I can't
Just,
even tell.
just,
I don't even know
just
what's more and not
in the
more on here.
in the world. It's like people are just getting more and more pissed off. It's just like whoa, it's like people are just. Yeah, I love holding a door for somebody. I love saying, "Hey, how's your day going?" People are just like, "I hate you. Yeah, I hope
Maybe
you
they see
die."
you from YouTube.
Yeah. No, they don't. No one.
Nobody knows me.
That is funny.
It's
That is funny.
fun. I had to go for an appointment at the hospital the other week. Anyway, different, but like everything, they say, "Oh, use the steps."
They
Mm.
said what?
What did they say? What
Describe
did
Use the steps?
use the steps?
door
What do you?
before I come. You know what she
What's,
said to
Oh,
me?
you keep cutting in and out, and this sounds like a good one. Hey Moose, what's up? Happy Friday. Well, you know
use
what,
this?
not laws, that's a choice because not everybody's getting warmed down. Some people are choosing not to get worn down.
Yeah. So, not lost to answer not lost's question. You can never wear me down. I am unbreakable. Unbreakable. I'm untrollable. So, but not laws. If you choose to secede to people's weak comments, that's up to you. See, when I get upset, I'm just trolling back. It doesn't bother me. This stuff does not bother me.
Well,
It's not.
here's the problem I'm having. There's no other conversation to fill the void. So until we get a
Yeah,
better conversation going,
you got it.
he's kind of stuck trolling.
Yeah, yeah. And it's you can pivot, and I think people really good YouTube channels. And you see them all. Of course, there's thousands of them, but they can pivot the conversation. I think Jeff, you've learned to pivot how you could take it and flip it to something else, and that's a true
I have
gift that
learned
you
how I
can.
can take it.
Yeah, you can guide the conversation, and that's in other words,
um,
it's like being the Pied Piper, Jeff. You play the flute, and they follow you in your conversation. If that makes sense to you.
Mm,
It's your bloody mic,
might have played a
Mike.
flute or two.
It's your mic. You got some set up there that's cutting everybody else off.
I'm not sure what you mean, but could you explain?
Oh, not
You got
cool, Moose. Oh, you're at. Okay, I get it.
you
Yeah,
got
that'll be cool.
going 24/7. It's cutting people off. We were all talking here, so that I'm going to go here. Just saying, your microphone is cutting other people off.
Actually, it's
Mine
not,
or
Sai. I'm
yours?
not sure. Sai, I'm not sure what you're listening or hearing, but I'm not. That's not happening.
Your mic has been going in and out even before
No, just
Mike's
background.
mic.
That's background sound. That's all. It's background sound.
But on
Saying
Sai,
this,
it's his voice cuts out.
no, I'm trying to get
At least it does on mine.
because I'm picking it up. The
Yeah,
other
there's like
mic,
little glitches in it. If you like,
hear it now. There's a full mic now that is taking every sound.
This is so bad.
You can hear it on the other mic. You come back, you can hear it. It's like
Okay. Okay. All right. I got you. I got you, man. I got you.
No, the reboot of Naked Gun, good or bad?
oh yeah, that's the other thing we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When does it come out?
Not sure. All I know is that uh, the trailer scared me, and that's
Oh, scared
and,
you about how bad it was gonna be?
yeah.
The
Well, yeah. One of the Zucker brothers, they were like, yeah, they didn't ask me about anything, and they said they were going to do this, they were going to do that, and they didn't consult me, and I don't know. I guess they didn't stamp down on the rights, but once you sell something, you know, as a property, a public property, you have trouble having control of it later. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So reboots and sequels, all those things. I think they need to cut it out. I think they need to stop. It's Hollywood's fault.
It's money. There's a market for it.
Yeah, I know all those reasons. It's like there's a built-in audience and all that, but it's like it's really chicken shit, and it's really. I mean, come on. I I don't know. I just hope people start filming in other places. I hope people start filming in places like Michigan or Minnesota or
What was it?
Pennsylvania.
Michael Moore did. Filmed in Michigan.
Yeah.
Michael
When he did the Flint water stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roger
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah, that was a
And
documentary though.
Hey, Alan.
Michael Moore's movie where he did like the 9/11 stuff. That was a really really good movie. Where he did,
Fahrenheit 9/11.
yeah, Fahrenheit 9/11. That was. I mean, I love that movie. It exposed a lot of fakeness and bullcrap in the government. It really did. Now,
Using
do I believe
propaganda.
everything he says? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but he did expose a lot of inconsistencies and a lot of the things that they were doing.
Mr. B, we want to know about this German lady. Did we get the right one? Was it the lady on the with the flower in her hair?
I think
Hi,
was
Lance.
no, he's hello, and I was with that. I liked all his 9/11 Fahrenheit record, but as times went on, he's ended up an idiot, in like my opinion. I know I don't live there, but he really has. It's like, how did you change from one dynamic right to the other side?
He was always a hardcore leftist. They just got
Yeah,
crazier.
maybe that's what I never saw. Maybe that's because that was put on my whatever stream was. It weren't a stream member, so he never come off as
Oh, you really cut out
yes,
now.
like
Yeah.
wow, it's actually talking about these things that need to be talked about.
Hey, were you on, Mike? Did you have power outages or storms?
What was that? You telling me? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, how was your
yeah, the
weather
whole
there? I know it's nice
yeah,
now, but how was your
yeah.
weather?
Europe, there was some block in Spain, Portugal. Scary shit. Scary shit.
Sai, you keep we're getting like every third syllable.
This is so bad, Jeff. This is so bad. This is- Oh God.
We'll see if he. Sometimes when he leaves
Unbelievable.
and comes back, he
Yeah.
fixes it a little bit.
It was it. But but in Virginia we've had the craziest weather. I mean, it's like 50, 60 degrees one day, then like 89 the next day, then goes right back to 50 again. It's
Yeah,
the
it's been doing that
weirdest.
here.
It's the weirdest weather I've ever seen.
It's a very late spring if it
Yeah.
comes at all.
Yeah. And I love it when it's cooler. You open the windows up, you let the air come in. I love it when it's cool. I don't like the heat. People always say, "Oh, I love it when it's warm." Like when I
Nope,
went
I
to
love it
Dominican
when it's
Republic,
warm. Hot.
when I went to DR those couple times, and I went to Belize but one time, dude, it's so hot. It's so hot and
And
muggy.
humid.
You don't want to even leave your room. It's just nasty outside. But people that live there, they're like, I don't feel nothing because you get acclimated into the weather. In other words, you get used to it. The whole
That's how
point, you get used
Louisiana
to it.
is. I don't
Yeah.
feel the
Mhm.
humidity at all.
Yeah,
You
People
don't
that
feel
visit there
humidity?
like pouring with sweat, complaining about humidity. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. When there's humidity here, I get migraines. It's just like insane.
I
Bad.
didn't even know what humidity was growing up. I didn't feel
It's
any of it.
muggy. It's like
Yeah, I
muggy.
didn't.
It's like hot,
It
but
had
it's
no
like
meaning
there's
to me at
moisture.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Jeff,
Well,
good.
no, I have a sinus problems and a deviated septum. So when it's humid, I feel it. I get migraines. So
Jeff, Jeff, it gets so bad down south, like Virginia, like South Carolina, North Carolina. It gets so humid down here, dude. You literally, you have a hard time breathing. The air is heavy.
yeah.
The air actually
But
feels
people
heavy.
from there don't feel that.
Probably because I grew up half my life in New York. I grew up in a
Yeah,
colder
that's what I'm
climate.
saying. Like if
Yeah,
you grew up in it from an early age,
yeah,
you hardly
no
notice it.
doubt.
I noticed it first when I lived in Vegas because it's such a dry heat. I love the dry desert air, and that's when I
Yeah,
first noticed the difference between somewhere else and a humid place.
sure. Understand completely. But yeah, it's something else. But it's amazing. What's amazing to me is human beings can like I said acclimate. They can adapt to their surroundings, just like Eskimos or people that live like in the Arctic areas. And like if we went there, we'd probably pass on because we're not used to 20 to below zero. But they're walking around like it's no big deal. So it's amazing how we can adapt to these weather conditions. Like you said, if we were born and raised there.
Yeah,
Jeff, what was it like living in Vegas?
I loved it. It's my favorite place.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
No,
Yeah, that can be fun.
like socially, it's very individual. Like everybody is from all over the world. There's no
Yeah.
dominant culture. There's no big long history. So it's just a very dynamic new place that with not a lot of past. And so everybody's focused on the here and now and
Hmm.
Mhm.
they're focused on each person as an individual,
My
what
ex
their
Well,
and
unique background is, their story.
I've been there a few times, and one time I flew out of the Philadelphia airport, and we got to Vegas, and we were headed towards the city, and it was so funny because you see desert, and then you see all the casinos, and it looks like a giant baby left a bunch of toys in the middle of the desert. Okay, so you have like the Eiffel Tower, you have like Excalibur, and it's like it just looked weird. It was like desert and then the casinos. And it was like a giant baby left their toys in the middle of like nowhere. It was very bizarre. But yeah, the
yeah,
place is so weird. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah. And I don't
it's
gamble or anything.
yeah. I don't either. I got into like gambling for a short time, like but the scratch tickets, like lottery, and then I was
Mhm.
spending so much money. I was like, I got to stop doing this. And I was winning money, but when you look at how much you're spending versus you're winning, you're losing 2/3 of the money that you're spending. Yeah, you may hit something like you may get a $500, $1,000, or even a $10,000. But if you're spending so much money on these because you're chasing the next winning, you're chasing the next high. Gambling is definitely an addiction.
Oh,
It is completely an
yeah,
addiction.
a endorphin rush. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But you know what? I did like Vegas, but you know what, Jeff? I loved the French Quarter so much, so much. and I went to the Under the Teacup room in the French Quarter, and I realized it's like, oh my God, they shot Angel Heart here, and
Oh
I
Mm.
was just
yeah.
like, yeah, and I bought a deck of tarot cards for fun, and but I ended up giving them away. But no, I love the French Quarter, and I love the people there. They're great.
It's one of my favorite movies, Lena. I love Angel Heart. Mickey Rourke
Yeah,
pulled off a
I need to see that
performance
one.
that was unbelievable performance. When he's I know who I am, and he's in the elevator going down to hell. Oh my God, what a movie!
that was that
Yeah,
was like, oh, and then you have De Niro, and I know we're probably going to do spoilers here, but it's like De Niro, he's constantly eating like eggs, and like eggs are like a symbol of life. It's like, yeah, yeah, you know why? Yeah, De Niro's playing the devil, and you made a pact with the devil. Yeah, it was, oh my God, it was like
yeah.
insane. And Lisa
Cipher.
Bonet was in it.
Oh yeah, she looked beautiful too. She looked beautiful in that movie. But yeah, his name was Cipher in that movie. Oh, Mr.
Cypher.
Cipher. Yeah,
Mhm.
unbelievable. But there's so much to unpack. See, people will watch a movie and not really unpack what's really being told to you. But that is a classic movie about good versus evil, about the duality of man, about how people can be almost in a dream state. So basically, he was like in psychosis. He didn't even realize he was this different guy. Like he thought he was somebody else. That's a
Yeah,
trippy movie. That's really trippy. It really is.
it it is. Yeah, it was really good though. It's really violent. So, if somebody doesn't like bloodshed, maybe not your thing, but it's a really good movie though. I'm surprised they didn't try to remake that.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Jeff.
somebody's probably
Jeff.
going to try to remake it.
That'd be a good TV series, Netflix
Jeff. The
series.
Jeff. The best part is when he killed the guy with the crawfish boil. That was the funniest thing.
That was the best part.
He put him in the crawfish boil. Oh goodness gracious! I've never seen
Yeah.
anyone be killed. I never seen anyone be killed with a big pot of delicious food before. I mean, but hey, that's just me. But
No, and
that's a
then
great.
I don't know. They had a bunch of chicken feet around, and they were attacking Mickey Rourke, and they kept putting them in his face, and he kept
Yeah,
saying, "Please don't do that. I have a thing about chickens."
I don't like
And he
chickens.
said,
I don't like
"I don't
chickens.
like chickens," and he said that more than once because he was in the middle of a voodoo ritual where they slaughtered
Yeah,
chickens, and he didn't
yeah.
remember, but subconsciously he did. But yeah, yeah, that was.
What? And I actually have it on DVD somewhere in the closet. I have to find it because I want to watch it again. And it's just it really does speak to the evilness in people and people that hide who they really are. I don't know the message of that movie is like if you're hiding your true self, but like this entire time he thought he was somebody else, but he wasn't. He was completely
I
somebody
don't know if there
different.
was a message. I don't.
What
It
was
was to me. It was just Faustian. It was just Faustian.
and
Like
the
he made
funny
a
part.
Faustian deal.
Remember the lady that she was in the sea trying for her varicose veins, and she was singing his famous song. I mean,
Yeah.
the movie is just so complex. I think it's one of next to the wrestler. I think the wrestler was his best role ever, but I think would be his second best role. I mean,
Well, he was
he
asking her. He was
yeah
investigating himself,
yeah
and his real name was Johnny Favorite. And
favorite yeah
yeah, and then he went up to her and he's like, "What do you know about Johnny Favorite?" And she's like, "Oh, he was cute. Yeah, he
yeah
played. He was a musician. Blah blah blah." He was actually investigating himself, and it was
yeah.
like, "Oh wow, you know." Uh, Mickey Rourke, he didn't have to do the. I wish he didn't get his face fixed. I wish he didn't put the cheek implants in. He didn't,
Um,
I know he was a boxer, but it's like, oh, dude, don't do don't do cheek implants.
what a great actor though. You ever see the movie
Yeah.
Diner when he was in Diner? Oh, what a great actor. Just amazing. And did you know that Mickey Rourke apparently was like almost best friends with Tupac?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he had interviews where he's talking about his good friend Tupac. I guess him and Tupac were like really good friends. Mickey Rourke is like a down dude. Like Mickey Rourke is street. He's street. He's a street dude. He's not like a Hollywood elite, you know, like look at me, you know, like Tom
Yeah.
Cruise, you know. He's like from you know those gully areas. So I love Mickey Rourke. I think he was in Sin City. Oh my God,
Yeah,
he was
Marv.
amazing. Yeah. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. When I saw Jessica Alba with a lasso, oh my God, that oh shoot,
Well, you know, I
talk
used to
about
read comic books. I used to read comic
yeah.
books, and everybody was mad because she had her top on. And in the comic books, she didn't, and everybody was mad because she had a top on during that scene. I'm like, oh, come on, you
Yeah.
guys. Maybe she didn't feel like it, you know? I don't know.
I've had
But
yeah, I've had a crush on Jessica Alba since she was in that first movie she was in with a younger guy. I can't remember where she like the guy had like a haunted hand. I can't remember the movie's name, but she is just absolutely beautiful. She really is, and I think she's Middle Eastern. I think she's definitely
oh
mixed, but I
no,
think
she's Latin.
okay, all right. I thought she might have been Middle Eastern. I wasn't sure, but
No, I'm pretty sure she's Latin. But
amazing.
yeah,
Oh,
when
Just
we have a
she played
surprise visitor
oh, where?
dropping in on us.
Where?
Everybody, welcome, Mr. Alan.
All right,
Alan's
Sorry.
Hi.
Sorry. Hi. Hello.
Alan, salute you, go girl.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm just
All
Alan. I love you. I'm just
the
joking. I'm
girls
just
going
joking.
on here.
Just joking.
What's up?
Is he frozen?
You will?
See,
I think I'm here.
what's
Can we can you hear?
I think he's just freezing. I guess this the
Can you hear that?
the European Wi-Fi is bad. I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
is he
shit
gone?
as fuck. Sorry.
I hear him.
Oh,
I hear him cursing in the back.
oh, dear.
You know, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Hello. Sorry.
You gosh darn Wi-Fi. I'll hate you, Wi-Fi. Yeah.
I'll beat you about
What's up?
Wi-Fi.
You know what I love? You know what I love, guys? My the flowers bloomed, so you can smell the sweetness
Oh
of the
yeah.
nectar of the flower. And as I'm sitting here, you could smell it. Almost smelled the whole front yard. It smells like almost like sugar. Like it's just sweet all from the flowers blooming. So I just want to share that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that is nice.
But Alan has the best nectar. Alan, you have the best nectar on YouTube.
Alan, what's going on?
If
Oh,
it's not
he's gone.
if it's not Scottish, it's crap.
Yeah, that sketch had Kyle MacLachlan and
Yeah.
Michael Myers. Yeah.
Yes. What a that was it's funny. Did you hear through the grapevines? And this is others actors saying this, not me. I've never met Mike Myers in my life. Of course, I never will. But people say that he's very hard to work with. Like we look at him as
Yeah,
like
I
this
heard that.
funny, easygoing guy, but apparently he's a real a-hole in real life. I
heard
would
that.
never
You'd
I would
probably be
never guess
fine.
it to see it. So the nicest actor of all time is supposed to be Keanu Reeves. I know Keanu. Sorry, I know you hate when I say Keanu. Keanu Reeves is supposed to be the best,
I was about to
nicest guy
say
you've
that's the
ever
one.
met. Yeah, but apparently Mike Myers is a real jagoff. That's what people say. It's the weirdest thing, and it's funny because actors, you know, they act, and I think the best acting is when you act like you're nice and you're not. So he
Yeah,
acts probably
maybe. I don't know.
24/7. Yeah. So
Well, you know what?
Because
They also
people are
say that
so ready
about,
to believe that anyway.
yeah.
well,
Person.
they say that about Bill Murray. They say he's a horror to work with.
Oh yeah. Well, Helena, he's complicated. I think they said he was complicated. Like
Yeah.
he's many layers of him. You know, he's like almost I wouldn't say spectrum, but like he's what is Jeff Goldblum? What is that called? You're like you have something going on, but you're also what is that term? Where somebody is like they have a different kind of way of thinking and processing things. I can't think of the term.
Asperger's?
No, not Asperger's, but it's maybe a form of it. But it's like a form of like genius, but they process things differently.
Savant?
An idiot savant.
Jeff
savant.
Goldblum's not an idiot savant.
In other words, he's so different than everyone else in the room. Like he comes off totally different, but he's brilliant. So it's not any.
Yeah,
What is that term? I can't think of it right now.
Like,
eccentric. It used to be eccentric.
Helena, you just said it. Helena, you just said it.
Yeah,
Eccentric.
yeah.
that came
That's
up
what I was.
earlier too.
That's what I was looking for. Helena, you nailed it. The nail on the head on the hammer. Eccentric. Yep,
Yeah.
you're exactly right.
Do you guys remember the movie Stripes?
Yes.
Kind of, sort of. It was like military Marines or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's real funny because the Bill Murray character convinces the Harold Ramis character to join the army.
Yeah.
Naturally, later they'd be in Ghostbusters together. But Stripes, okay, so that routine they do at the end because they lost their sergeant because he got accidentally injured, and that routine they do. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side.
Now it was said, and Helena, it was said that a lot of that, almost half of that dialogue was improvised.
Thanks, Jeff.
Like Bill Murray just came off the
I think
cuff.
you're here. Can y'all
Yeah.
hear Alan?
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
You're coming in
Hi.
kind of
Hey,
low on my end, but we
What's
can
up,
at least hear you.
Bill Murray's a genius. He's a genius. He really is. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Alan, salute. Hey, Alan, if it's not Scottish, it's crap.
Oh, cuckoo! Hey, Mike, what you wearing?
Alan, is that a haggis in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
Oh, I'm happy to see you. Oh, good evening. Hey, Helena. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jeff, you're looking fine tonight.
Hi.
Heidi.
Yeah, what's going on where you are?
Oh, I mean, it's 1:45 in the morning in Scotland.
Oh,
But welcome. I've just got in the door. I was at the pub.
Uh-oh, Alan's feeling frisky. He's
Yes.
feeling loose as a goose.
Anyway,
Jeff, you better watch out. He's feeling loose as a goose.
oh, don't you worry, Jeff. I will work you to the bone.
Oh no, Alan, no.
yeah.
Jeff's hardcore.
Alan, you are super sassy tonight. You are sassafras.
I'm sorry. I
You're
apologize.
sassafras. I love it. It's awesome.
Are you well, Mr. Mike? Are you well?
Huh?
Are you well, sir?
Am I Welsh?
Are you well?
Are you well?
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, everything's great.
Yeah, good man. Good man.
Everything's good.
Did you have your son this week? This week?
Yeah, my son's coming in. He's in town now. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Last time I seen a stream, your son was coming to see you. So yeah, awesome.
Yeah, he's in town now. He's in town for the week. Yeah, because I don't get to see him because he works up in Canada, so I don't get to see him very often. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I miss him. You know, Alan, it's crazy because when I look at him, he's a grown ass man. He's almost 25 years old, but like you remember him as a baby. And it's just the funny thing is that you have to let your kids be their own grown-ups, but you also miss taking care of them. So it's one of those. It's difficult. It really is.
Yes.
Now, Alan, did you say that did you adopt a child? You said
2 kids.
Okay, yeah, you adopted kids. Yeah, so
2 kids. Yeah.
the saddest thing is when they don't need you anymore. Now, that's not a bad thing because you did a good job by raising them, and they're adults now. They're adulting now. But when you miss the times when they need you, daddy, daddy this, daddy that, you miss those times in the long run. But at the same token, when they grow up and they adjust in life, you did your job. You are a good parent.
Yeah, yes, sir. I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, being a same-sex couple,
Yeah.
we keep it up against different barriers, and we'll go past that. And because oh my days, I'm sorry, I'm quite drunk tonight. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, but yes, but we did well with the kids, and they're both at university now.
Well, Alan, I applaud you. Alan, I applaud you. Number one, to adopt a child and to give a child that's not your blood, you know, your love. I applaud that and salute to you, man. I mean,
Yeah.
that's from my heart, dude. Because I have stepchildren. They're not my children, but they are my children. So if that
Yeah.
makes sense as a stepdad, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
But you know, just being a gay guy is like a gay couple. It's one of the same as everyone else.
Yeah. Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, now I don't know this because I was never in this situation, but I think when you had a gay couple, I think where I heard in the past, it's easier now, but in the past, it was very hard for gay couples to adopt children because they thought kids wouldn't adjust.
It was in the
You
past,
couldn't
yes.
even be a big brother, like with big brother, big sisters.
It was tougher in the past. Nowadays, it's I don't want to say it's easier. It's not easier, but you got an ease of it.
Yeah. Because, you know, I think the biggest problem is this. People equate people of different, how do I say this without making YouTube mad? People with other sexual preferences.
Yes, sir.
If it's not two straight people, they equate the other people as deviants, right? They have to be
Who
deviant.
does
They have
this? You,
almost the whole world, Jeff.
no,
I mean,
not in
but
2025. They don't.
no, but the problem is that a lot of the times people with a different orientation are some of the best parents there are, because I'll tell you why, because they're more open and they don't judge. So the people that judge you are okay having kids, but the people that don't judge are not okay with having kids. So it's a catch-22. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I get that, Mike. I get that.
You do
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Good.
Jeff doesn't. Jeff doesn't get it.
No.
Is it? Oh, bless him.
Yeah, wait, I
Jeff,
have
look-
to excuse myself. I have to excuse myself for a while because my niece brought in somebody else's cat.
Oh.
It's like, it's not your cat. Okay, so yeah, I have to deal with that.
Okay.
I'll come back later, but yeah.
All right.
All right, bye guys.
Helena, tell the
I hope it works
Take
out.
care.
later, Helena. Tell the truth. You have to take a poop. Just tell the truth, Helena. You have to take a
No,
poop.
I don't.
She's
No.
gonna take-
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I love you, Helena. I'm
I
just joking.
believe the niece with the cat story. Nobody would make that up. If it were
Yeah, she
anything
just
else, she
carried it
wouldn't
in.
even have to explain. She just
Helena, is this cat? Helena, is this cat a Bengal tiger? Is it an actual Bengal tiger in your living room right now?
It looks like a tortoise
Like-
shell, but yeah, it's like
My
that's
niece
not your
came over
cat.
with a tiger. I gotta go.
Like ripping men's flesh, ripping men's arms off as we speak.
No, I think I know. I think I know who it belongs to, but it's like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have brought it. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna deal with that. Maybe I'll come back
Alright.
later.
We should protect.
Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Okay,
All right, later.
Take care.
Take care.
bye.
Later. Helena has a whole tiger in her living room right now as we see.
She
There's a
doesn't
tiger
have a
like running around her
tiger.
living room.
You're doing your thing.
Hey, Jeff. You all right?
You're sensationalizing, dramatizing.
It's awesome. That's awesome. That's fun. That's fun. Imagining Helena running around her sofa with a tiger chasing her is hilarious. It's funny.
I guess I'm having a hard time picturing Helena since I don't know what she looks like.
Yeah. Well, she said she looks like Marissa Tomei. I guarantee
So
you.
picture Marissa Tomei being chased by a tiger. Come on.
I guarantee you, Helena is probably like mid 5 foot, 5'6", 5'5", 5'6", 5'7". Probably she's Sicilian, so she's gonna have dark hair, light brown eyes,
Well,
darker
she ain't even
skin.
here, so.
Yeah. So I bet you Helena's hot. I bet you she's hot.
Not as hot as you,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah. How tall am I?
I don't know how tall you are.
Well, me
You
and
said
Jeff
you were
are
6'3".
me and Jeff are the same height. Me and Jeff are 6'3". We're both the same height. Yep.
We're the same height. We're lined up.
We tower over the mere mortals.
Yeah. I'm a little thicker than Jeff. I'm a little bit thicker. But I'm talking about in weight, Alan, in weight. Okay. but
Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
It's like Jeff is 6'3", but he's 6'9" with the antlers. He's actually 6'9" with the
Oh, that's
antlers.
true.
Yeah.
He's 7 foot
Hear about
tall
those.
in Scotland.
Yeah. But the great thing is that yeah, we have fun nights. This is a fun night. This is fun.
Yeah, sorry. But do you know, Mike? You all right?
I'm good. Great. Yeah. Awesome.
How does it compare to Fridays growing up? You know, Friday was the big night.
Sure. Yeah. It's Friday night. We just got paid.
Now this is
Remember-
what we do with our Fridays.
That's it. You know, and growing up, on Friday. Usually, I remember this when I was like in the teens and then early 20s. You got your check on Friday. You get your check like after 3. You got your check after 3, and as soon as you got your check, you cashed your check and you went to the club. You went to the club and you danced it up and you put your best clothes on. It was just so simple.
Sorry. What are you eating, Jeff? What are you eating?
That was the plot of Saturday Night Fever too.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mike.
Oh, you're good. And you know, I didn't drink at all. I never smoked a cigarette in my life. I just went out, really not even to like hit on girls at that point. Of course, you're gonna meet girls, but just to be seen by other people. Like you dressed up, you tried to look as good as you could look.
Peacock.
It was like a car show. When you wash your car and you wax it and you put the stuff on your wheels, like you're trying to show out.
Like Karate Kid, wax on, wax off.
Yeah, it was a great time, and there was so much innocence back then. You know, now we're talking 20-something years ago. We're talking, and but I remember like getting off work. If I get off work an hour early, so I can get home and shower and put my clothes on and get to the club. And we used to go to the club. Jeff, we'd go to the club a half hour before you had to pay to get in, so it was always like $5 to get in. But if you got there before the time, you can get in for free. Yep. So that's how funny it was back in the day. You know, just not making a lot of money, making $500 a week back in the day, and having a rent. You know, but being in your 20s. You know, oh, what a great time, man! Oh my gosh, I think about it all the time.
They were good times, Mike.
How simple, Alan, how simple life was.
Yes.
It was just fun. It was fun.
It was basic. It was before the internet. Well, before the internet.
Yeah. It was great. I told Jeff this, Alan. Before Facebook, there was MySpace. Before MySpace, there was Web TV. Before that was AOL chat rooms. So you would network. Yeah, back. And Jeff, you remember dial-up where it took you 15 minutes to get on? Like, and
if a phone call came in, it would knock you off.
Take you straight off. Take you straight off. But I was one of the first people that I knew that had Web TV. Web TV was before MySpace. That was before MySpace. Web TV, and it was a dial-up chat room experience.
TV.
Yeah, through your TV. Yep. You get into chat rooms and you'd meet people and you give people your phone number. They call you on the phone, a landline. Then you'd meet up somewhere.
That kind of got messed up, but that's a whole different story.
Oh yeah. I tell you one thing, Web TV got me a lot of, you know what? Got me a lot of poon.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot, man, I was slaying it back in my 20s. Shoot, I was throwing that spear left and right back in my 20s, man. It was crazy. And then when I met my son's mother, you know, everything changed. I was completely domesticated when I met her. Like I fell in love, and all those partying days. It was over, like in a heartbeat. You give your heart to somebody and you change your life. You do.
Focus on the family.
Yeah, exactly. Because she had children from a previous marriage. She was a few years old. She had children from a previous marriage. So when I met her, she had children, and I became a father at a young age. You know, 23, 24 years old, having 4 kids. It's like, whoa, it's an adjustment. You know, and it's one of those things. But yeah. My son's coming back. My son's coming back over again tomorrow, so we're going to hang out tomorrow again.
Nice.
That's cool.
What are your plans?
Mr. B, this is great news. I did a whole stream on the DEI that was embedded in these National Science Foundation grants. So I'm glad Trump is in there getting rid of all that.
Yeah, Alan. So tomorrow, I think we're gonna cook. We're gonna grill out or something like that. We're just gonna hang out and just cook.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, just cook. Yeah.
What's
You like
tomorrow?
I know you like
Oh,
cooking.
just
I
your
know
brother.
you like cooking.
Yeah. He loves it. It's funny because his mother is an amazing cook, but she would never cook. I would cook almost every night. She'd cook maybe once or twice a week, but I was always cooking. We would go out to eat a lot, but I just love to cook. I enjoy it. I just like cooking.
What's your
So
favorite?
my son picked up the cooking bug. My son likes to cook. He likes to cook for his girl and everything. So it's cool. He
What's
just
your favorite
enjoys it.
thing to cook, Mike? What's your favorite thing to cook?
Well, I like, man. My go-tos, of course, are Italian food, but I mean,
Come on,
literally anything.
Project, get top off.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
We eat a lot of pasta. We love pasta dishes. If you ask me my favorite thing in the world, my actual favorite thing in the world, Alan, is chicken parmesan. That's my favorite thing in the world. I mean, I absolutely love chicken parmesan.
Yes, sir. My favorite is rigatoni.
Hmm.
Ow.
Yeah.
What the?
Come on, Jeff, take the shirt off. Come on, Jeff. Let's sort it
Do it, Jeff.
out.
Alan, do it.
Hang on, I'm all tangled up somehow. Do
Is
what?
Jeff having a stroke?
No, I'm good. I'm free.
Jeff, Alan is falling in love as we speak. There's a little disco ball in the background. It's going to fall from the ceiling.
Oh, Jeff, I like your
Well, I'm
shirt.
not picking it
That would
up.
look good at the end of my bed.
Jeff looks like Jeff. You look like a butch. You look like a butch lumberjack. Better cut some wood real quick.
Oh, like aren't most lumberjacks butch?
Okay,
Usually.
He actually looked like a lesbian lumberjack.
A lesbian lumberjack. Jeff, that's messed up. Alan, that's messed up. Jeff, you're the first gay bounty man. Bounty. Remember the paper towels Bounty with the lumberjack on it?
Oh yeah, that was Brawny.
Brawny. I thought it was
man,
Bounty.
yeah.
Brawny. Yeah, Brawny.
Jeff, you don't want to scare you, but you look gay as fuck.
I do take care of
you look
messes and try to clean them up.
you look like you might catch fire. Jeff might explode into combustion right now.
Satanic flame, hellfire.
Alan, you're so bad, dude.
You're like a superhero. You could be super poof. Sorry.
Jeff looks like he had a gay eye exam.
That was funny.
Oh no!
You look well, Jeff. Okay.
The bounty man. It was the bounty lady. It was Nancy Walker, and the quick picker upper.
Bounty. Brawny. It was Brawny.
Brawny
right?
was the lumberjack.
Yeah. The lumberjack.
Bounty was Nancy Walker.
The quicker picker
And I don't
upper.
remember the setup, but she was like at a counter, and people would come up and talk to her, and she'd have some occasion to tell them about bounty. And then they do the test where they use a normal paper towel and the bounty, which would just sop it up like a tampon. And the other
I remember
they'd lift it up and it was falling apart.
I remember running out of toilet paper like in my 20s and having to use paper towels. And you should never flush paper towels down your toilet because they'll clog your toilet. Oh, what a nightmare, dude. What a nightmare. But hey, Jeff, when you gotta go, you gotta go. You gotta go, dude.
I noticed bleeds. My friend shoved a sample up my nose. Sorry. Anyway.
There's a big thing now. There's this big thing. They're called dude wipes. You ever heard of something called dude wipes?
Do I?
Really?
How much do I want to know this? Let me do a quick little assessment here.
Okay, so what dude wipes are? Dude wipes are flushable, moist towelettes. In other words, for men.
Wipe their ass with.
Yes, they're called dude wipes. In other words,
dudes probably. What do women use?
So in other words, when you poop and you wipe it with a dry towel, or this is allegedly, when you wipe it with a dry towel, you still have a little bit of fecal matter left, around your area. So the dude wipes remove that matter, and then you can flush them in the toilet. They're called dude wipes. But I guess a lot of guys.
Only dudes use them. That sounds something like women would use more than men.
Well, the problem is that when you get older, your poops get messier. You don't have clean poops when you get older. So yeah,
Don't go into detail, but talk a little bit more about that.
yeah. So in other words, when you get older, you eat different things, and you're not as cleanly as you were in your teens. But no, the whole paradigm, and these are things. These dude wipes. I think it's like a multi-million-dollar company. But yeah, people. There are men
Look
that
them up.
buy dude wipes. There are men that buy wipes
Maybe
for
we
their
can get a
butt.
sponsorship going.
Okay.
Dude wipes.
I can
Dude
tell you,
wipes.
as a gay man, I'm not buying gay wipes.
Jeff, they should put your picture. They should put your picture on a thing of dude
This is
wipes.
horrible branding. They look
Yeah.
like condoms.
It's not good marketing. It's not good. Not good.
Look
Yeah.
at this. Would you even
Dude
know what
wipes.
this is? Or
But
That's
gay
it.
wipes.
Dude
look
wipes.
at this.
They sound gay as fuck.
Ridiculous. It's like a giant
Pardon my language. Sorry.
condom package,
It's
except
it.
for your ass.
Oh, so these are
Jeff, you got to keep it clean, man. If someone's gonna toss the salad, Jeff, it's got to be clean.
we all like to toss
You don't
salads.
think I know all that?
So these are actually market. They're marketing them as gay wipes. They're more expensive.
Well, Kane, are you saying you don't?
Oh shit! It's Ken here. Hello, Ken.
I can't believe anybody would admit now to not using dude wipes. I would just pretend. I just play. Oh yeah, those. I get them all. I don't want
Jeff, Jeff, an honest question. Jeff, an honest question. Are you
little
the gay?
flakes of paper.
Jeff, are you the gay Terminator? Just be honest with us. Are you the gay Terminator?
I'm gonna be more honest than that. I've never actually seen Terminator, so I think we watched it during COVID as one of our watch parties. But that's the
Alan.
first time I'd seen it.
Alan, not Alan, not I'll be back. He'll be in your back. I'll be in your back. Come on.
He's proud of it. I wipe like a man. Paper, dingleberries, and all.
He's not. Yes, he fucking is.
Just leave him in there. No dude
This
wipes for me.
Dude, this conversation is so gay. It's ridiculous.
You made it. Not even started it. It was your entire whole conversation.
Really
None of us had anything else to say about
Jeff,
it.
I promise you, Jeff. I swear to everything. You're not going to turn me, Jeff. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to turn me.
You. I like you just where you are. Believe me.
I'm joking. You know what's great?
Hold tight. We'll work on that.
Alan. You know what's great? You know what's really cool? When gay and straight people can hang out and there's no tension, there's no weirdness. Like I feel totally comfortable. I don't feel weird. I don't feel angry. But a lot of straight people, they rebel against people that are gay.
You feel weird in the bushes at night.
No. But I think. Hear me out, Jeff. Hear me out. I think the people, Jeff and Alan. I think the people that get upset and get angry are hiding something within themselves. They're uneasy because,
probably.
yeah. I feel totally comfortable. Dude, I'm talking to a gay man with antlers on. It's no problem. And I'm talking to Alan. Alan's blowing me kisses in the background. Alan's blowing me kisses in the private chat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're two gays. You're the only... Because I say all the time, we don't get a lot of gays around here. Yeah. And I don't even notice when they show up.
I live in a small Scottish village in Scotland. I'm the only gay in the village.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, honestly, I think you scare gay people. I think you scare them away. I don't know. It's something, something about you, man.
I feel bigger man.
Many things about me.
I think the problem is that I think a lot of Jeff throws his gay lasso like Wonder Woman around a guy and just pulls him in, and they're done. They're over. The lasso of truth. Jeff's lasso of truth. Yeah.
Jeff likes to throw his hoop.
Yeah. This is a great channel. This is a great space. It's awesome to come up here and just talk and laugh and have a good time. This is a great place to come to and talk. It really is.
I don't come often because I'm usually pissed. But hello. But Mike,
yeah.
Good man. Let's see.
No doubt. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Well, you will have fun. Jeff, take those glasses off.
Do what?
Show me your eyes. I'm sorry.
I'm having a hard time understanding you.
Sorry.
That's all.
Sorry.
Yeah. Agmatic, just real quick, Agmatic, don't talk about my son, please. All right, thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Just don't talk about my son. Thanks. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, but hang on, Mike. You were talking about Kane's hillbilly children on the panel, so now
He doesn't.
that's
He doesn't
that's a
have. He doesn't have
wash.
kids. He doesn't
He
have.
does. It turns out he
Mike,
does.
Mike,
He does.
Mike,
Yeah,
Mike.
and
Kane's got 2 kids.
Oh, nice. I have 2 kids. Yeah. Well, I actually have 6. I actually have 6.
Really?
So, yeah.
6?
Yeah. But
Really?
but you're counting the
3.
steps.
Yeah. Some of them are they're ex stepchildren. No, well, they're not ex stepchildren, but they. Yeah. When
Do
I
y'all still
married
keep
her.
in touch?
Yeah, we do. They're all grown. They're all in their 30s. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
awesome. I mean,
Did any of them name their kids Mike?
No, but I do have a grandson. One of my daughters actually has a son, and I'm a
Was she named
grandfather.
Mike?
No.
Oh,
yeah. But,
Nope.
I mean, just to say, look, I know you said something about Kane. He didn't have kids. He's got 2 kids, right?
quit going after people's kids.
No, I mean, when it comes to it,
Yeah, it's great. It's funny because it's I never thought, I never thought I'd be a grandfather. It's just but it's great. It's amazing. It's really amazing.
How old were you when you became a granddad?
All right, so when I became a granddad, I was late 30s, 37, 37.
Didn't you feel old?
Yeah.
Didn't that make you feel old back then?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, it was great. It was awesome because she had her child. She was 18 when she had a child. She was with a guy and she had a child and she was 18 years old. And now he's almost an adult. Yeah.
I mean, let's say it earlier, Mike.
But her and the guy were together for many, many years, and they're still very, very close. So it's a close family. It's not like bad or anything like that.
Yes,
It's just unfortunately sometimes a girl will meet a guy. They graduate high school. They're high school sweethearts, and then they have a kid together. It happens.
and sometimes some life take a different direction. Well,
Yeah, but he is amazing. He's so cool. The little crazy cat's out here.
good man,
Kitty,
No,
kitty.
another cat.
Mike.
No, the same cat. That same
No,
cat that looks like.
Elena had a cat situation earlier too.
I want to get him on camera.
Is he a wildcat?
He's a wildcat. So he runs up, he meows at me, then he runs back away. Now he's running back over there. Kitty, kitty.
Oh, I stay away from wild person.
Yeah. He's across the street right now. I'll get some chicken for him and put it out there for him because I feed him every time I see him. I feed him.
Trying to get him?
No, I just like to give him some food because he's always hunting. This is the same cat that had the mouse in his mouth. This is the same cat. Yeah, he's out foraging.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Same cat. Yeah. But yeah, give me like a couple minutes. I'm just going to put some chicken out for him. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay,
Stay soon, Mike.
I'll give you a few minutes to put some chicken out for the mouse.
Jess getting his chicken out. Oh, Mike's getting his chicken out. Hey, Jack, you alright?
The what?
Sorry. Mike's getting his chicken out.
It's just I'm having a hard time hearing. Your microphone's coming in low.
My microphone's shit and I'm drunk as well. Hello, Jeff, you alright?
Are you on a phone or a computer?
iPad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard
Is
that.
Is it bad or is that better?
Well, I can somehow hear it now.
Oh, I'm licking.
Maybe it was just getting drowned out.
Oh, I mean, we're cheek to cheek.
The what?
We're cheek to cheek.
Cheek.
Cheek to cheek. Sorry.
Chick.
Oh,
Chicken?
oh, don't worry. Anyway,
I know Mike's going to give chicken to the mouse.
yeah.
Are you having
Jeff-
chicken issues too?
No, Mike's feeding chicken to his pussy.
I don't know if it's the accent or the microphone. Or
I mean,
I'm just not getting it.
okay,
I keep hearing chicken.
Mike is feeding chicken to the pussy.
See that? I'm gonna go put this to the cat. I'm not lying, guys. I'm gonna give the cat a piece of chicken.
Chicken first. What is?
Oh yeah,
is
piece
it
of
fried?
chicken. No, it's rotisserie. It's like one of the rotisserie chickens.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I buy those all the time. I may lose signal, but hopefully I won't lose signal. But I'm walking across the
Well,
street.
I hope the cat gets his chicken.
You play
Oh,
balls?
he'll. If I put it down, he'll come grab it.
Oh.
Where's he? Where's he at?
Oh. That's what
Kitty,
she said.
kitty, kitty, kitty,
This is my Friday
kitty,
night.
kitty,
Oh,
kitty, kitty.
oh, you sound gay as fuck, mate. Don't do that.
Watch it.
Don't do that.
There, look, watch.
Hang on, let me
Watch, just watch.
people on YouTube feed stray
Watch.
cats.
You see him?
Oh wow, this is exciting though. I'm Mike, this is so cool.
This is
He's
cool.
scrawny.
Look at him.
Is that the chicken? Did you give
Yeah,
it?
he's taking the chicken. Look. Kitty,
Oh, it's all dirty. Kitty, don't eat the dirt. The dirty chicken.
Look.
What was that? That's they're having as much drama as we have on here.
Cat wars.
You
Cat wars.
Pussy, mate.
Take it, kitty. Kitty.
This is riveting. I'm not even.
You guys think I'm making this up? I'm not making this up.
No,
No,
this Mike. This is
real life. Actually,
This is like prime content.
So that's kitty, and that's socks. I call him socks. All right, so let me do
there's
this.
two of them.
There's two of them. Let me break it up for him.
Looks
Let me
like
break it up.
aliens coming down.
Let me break it up so they both have chicken. Here, hold on. If he doesn't run off, hold on.
Yeah.
Real quick.
That's very kind.
Ooh. Hang on. Let me get out of
Here's
here.
Jeff. I like the red Jeff. Jeff, red suits you.
That was cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe I'm just easily impressed, easy to please.
well, you see it all the time. Mike showed his pussy.
I could watch people feed cats on YouTube and be happy.
You see his chicken munching pussy. Sorry. Facts. Yeah.
Just put it all together in my head.
Oh, you look bro, Jeff.
There's another word for chicken and another word
Oh,
for
there
cat.
is. Well, chicken or pussy.
Transgender, I really dislike when y'all play innocent, but I don't remember. Probably his kids. But don't gaslight. Like, what did I do? If you got timed out or deleted or something, it was for a reason.
Oh, don't be dramatic. Hey.
I was just sitting here innocently chatting, not trolling or goading or making slanting my comments at anybody at all. And I definitely wasn't talking about anybody's kids.
How cool is that, dude? How cool is that?
That was cool.
Okay,
That
I'm
made
just
my
realizing-
whole
I took-
Friday night. Maybe my
I took the drumstick. So I call him the one I call Kitty. I just call him Kitty, and I call the other ones Socks because he's got the white feet. Looks like he has socks on. And what I did was I took the drumstick. Because they were fighting over it. I broke it apart and threw like two different parts, and then they both grabbed some and ran away.
Did they know each other?
Well, they must hang out like a little group.
You
like
think they would destroy each
Fight?
other to get some chicken?
Well, he was definitely trying to. So Socks was trying to close in. He was trying to grab it from Kitty. So then I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and break it apart. Just kind of throw a piece there, and then now they both took some chicken and ran away. Yeah, so they both.
When you meet around.
But I'll probably put some more food out for him in a little bit. I'll probably put some because I love feeding animals. I just love it. But he's a beautiful cat, right? He's like a really pretty little cat. But that one.
So
that cat,
they all got a piece of the cock. All the pussies.
all of it.
Okay.
But that cat was the one who I'm sitting on the bench. Like I was talking to you last time. I'm just sitting on the bench. I look over and he's just standing on the deck. He's just standing. I'm like, what is he doing? And he goes, oh. And I'm turning my head. I'm like, what the hell? And he's got a freaking mouse in his mouth. And he goes, doo, 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 doo. And he just walks right by me with a mouse in his mouth. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like,
That's
this is the
what they
craziest
do
shit I've
out
ever
here,
seen.
But
he's just like hanging out. He's just like hanging with me next to me. I'm like, okay. And that's why I was trying to say, like, these cats, man, these cats are the fiercest animals I've ever seen. Even a
they're
house
blind.
cat.
They're
Yeah.
They still have like the brain wiring of the lions and
Yeah,
jungle creatures.
unbelievable, man. But I wanted to show it to you, flip it to you, and he actually let me pet him. He's never let me pet him before.
Nice.
But because these are wild cats.
Yeah, I
But
saw one right away.
he was eating the chicken, and I leaned down. And I was petting him on his head a little bit, so I have to wash my hands because I mean it's dirty. He's a dirty cat. But I'm
Okay.
look. Yeah, they're over there right now. He's over there right now eating chicken. He's just sitting there eating chicken.
Hey, Squat.
I've not patted a pussy for a while, but
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, wild.
These cats
And
eat more chicken than I do.
we have hawks, and we have hawks here. We actually have Cooper hawks and stuff. We have hawks. We do have bald eagles, but they're very rare to see. But we have Cooper hawks, and the Cooper hawks when they get hungry enough, when the Cooper hawks get hungry enough, they'll eat other birds. They'll swoop in and eat other birds.
Yep.
Here, look, he's talking to me. Watch this. Watch. He's talking to me. Kitty, kitty,
What's he saying?
kitty, kitty. Oh, it's a kitty, kitty. The kitty, kitty.
Let's see.
I love you.
Let's
I
see
love
next
you.
I love that grass.
Love you, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Look at him.
Loud, Mike.
Isn't he pretty? He looks like a
Yeah.
tiger. Look at him.
A loud pussy.
We can't see his head. We see the rest of him.
Kitty, kitty.
Oh,
Oh, he likes me now. Now he trusts me. Jeff, he trusts me now.
Oh.
He's obviously not on YouTube.
Look, Jen, be gentle, Mike.
All right, I'll get you. I gotta get Kitty Kitty some more food. All right, Kitty. I'll get you some more food, Kitty Kitty. I'll get it. Kitty Kitty's a sellout.
Man,
He
this
actually
is
hates
way
me.
better than the Dracula chat. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's so
I
funny.
felt
Like
I was losing my
I mean, that's quite cute. I mean, yeah.
it's so funny that people think I make this stuff up. This is real shit. This is like just a random cat out of nowhere grabbing a mouse. It's the most random shit I've ever seen. And Jeff, I'm online with you, and there's freaking gunshots in the backyard. Like this stuff's not made up. Like, this is
I
real.
believe you for the simple reason that my life's the same way. People don't believe
Yeah.
me, and I know what that's like.
Just random stuff. I'm gonna get. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna get Kitty Kitty some more food. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Wow. She's the AI cat.
Okay, that was a bit different.
Stop it.
Well, you're seeing tonight, Mike was stroking his pussy. But good banter.
But y'all are still here, right? This is exciting content. Yeah, we're all
we are.
to the,
We're all here.
the screen. All of
Yeah,
you in the
we're back.
chat, all of
Yeah.
you complaining. I don't see you anywhere else. The numbers
we're
haven't
here.
dropped.
We're here for the banter. You know, and might be some sort of stroking it on. Who knows? It's been experience. Oh shit. Oh, this banana.
So
Hello,
what's up? What time is it anyway?
It's 23 minutes past 2 in the morning.
Oh, okay. That's not too late for a Friday.
No, it's not. So I got vodka left.
No long night at the club.
Yeah, well, my club days are over.
I know they do have an end. You somehow sense it way back then
Yeah, well, I mean, when you walk into
when
the
it
pub,
finally happens.
no, it feels awkward when you walk into the nightclub.
I hated those old clubs.
I liked them when I was younger. No,
Did you dance? Were you a dancer? Did you dance?
Yes, sir. I actually was.
That makes all the difference, I think. If
No,
you have
I
the
was.
ability to dance, the
Yeah,
clubs you experience the clubs in a completely different way.
I mean, when I was younger, I was one of those annoying little camp little queens.
What kind of queen?
Camp, really camp, effeminate. Let's go, girls.
Wait, say it again.
I was quite effeminate when I was younger.
Oh, camp.
Camp, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Effeminate. But as I got older, and I don't know, just I just, I, I wasn't camp. Just adapted into life, or had that some little hints in it.
Did camp come naturally to you?
Yes. Like, I mean, I was a drama student. Here we are to see the day.
Oh yeah, okay.
I sang in the shows. I danced on TikTok when I was younger as well. Hey, Mike. Oh, I think the memo. I've not got a red
Who
studio.
gets a whole bone?
Kitty, kitty.
Yeah.
I laid down. I laid down. He ran away. I was trying to get him on
You laid
camera.
on the neck, like on the ground next to
I'm
him.
on the ground. Yeah, I'm on the ground. I was trying to get Kitty in a picture.
You're
Yeah,
not
I'll get
on
up. I'll get back up.
Lie down, Michael. Lie down.
My neighbor goes, my neighbor goes, yo, man, what the fuck you doing?
What was your
I swear to
neighbor
God, he's
doing?
like, my neighbor's like,
It's
yo,
like
what the fuck you doing?
9:30 over there.
He goes, Mike, what the fuck you doing, man? Why you laying on the ground? I was like, oh, I'm just feeding the cats, man, just, on YouTube. He's like, oh, okay, all right, whatever.
You said
He's
on
like, all right,
YouTube?
yeah.
I'm speaking to death.
Just feeding the cats on YouTube.
Because he can hear you. He's like, yo, what the fuck you doing, man? Look, watch.
Your neighbor can hear us.
Kitty.
I mean, that's quite a large cat.
You see him?
That's a large
Yeah.
I
cat.
see his
I
body.
love it. I love this. This is so awesome. I put some water out for him.
Do you have any pets, Mike? Like
Right now, no. But I've always had pets my whole life. But he's trust me, he lets me get right up to him now. It's the weirdest thing because he never let me get close to him.
Nice.
Now he's let me pet him because I guess I earned his trust. Now he's let me pet him and everything. And these are outside feral cats. People don't own these cats. These are just wild cats that run around the neighborhood. You know.
Pussy's a bit hard to go.
Yeah, he's a cutie, man. He's a cutie. He's so cute, man. I want to take him in the house, but I mean, I don't want to cage an animal. If he likes being outside, that's what he likes. But I'll feed him. I'll feed him every day. He can always get a meal out of me.
Sprayed and neutered. And all
Yeah,
that.
I know. It's a pain in the butt though, because then they'll start wrecking your house and shit.
What was your favorite pet you ever had, Mike? Favorite pet?
My favorite pet I've ever had was actually a guinea pig.
Really?
I had a
Your
guinea pig.
favorite pet was
Moose.
once a moose?
Was actually a guinea pig. I love that guinea pig.
Oh, shit.
Like you wouldn't believe. He lived a long time, and he had a personality.
His name.
His name was Teddy.
Teddy?
Teddy.
Teddy?
Yeah. When he passed, when he died, I literally was in mourning for like a week. We had him for like 6 years.
I had a hamster called Daisy. Same experience.
Yeah.
Mike.
But I'll tell you what Teddy would do. So Teddy, we would let him run around the house. We'd leave his cage open, right? And he'd sleep in his cage, but we'd leave it open so he can run around. But sometimes if we're doing things, if we have people over or the front door is open, because he ran outside one time, but he came back in eventually. But we would put him in his cage, and then as soon as I came home, he would get up on his four legs, his hind legs, and he would shake the cage.
Rattle on the bars. Like, ah!
I swear, as soon as I walked in the door, it was like a dog. And then they'd let him out. We'd let him out, and he would run. He'd go. He'd do this little squeaking noise because they squeak, and then he'd run onto your body. He'd start kissing you and stuff. Dude, this guinea pig was like a dog. It was like a family member. It wasn't like a rat or anything like that. It was like a family member. And Jeff, I'm telling you a true story, man.
I don't disbelieve you.
He was a part
also
of.
a funny. It's true and funny.
And when I came home the one day, because they were home before I got home, and he was passed away, and then they didn't want to tell me, like they were afraid to tell me. And then my ex was like, "Hun," she goes, "Teddy's gone." I was like, "Did he get out? I'm thinking he ran outside or something." She goes, "No, honey's gone." And then it is what it is. But when you have pets, man, you give your pets a piece of your heart. But this
Hmm.
was the coolest guinea pig I've ever seen in my life. People can make fun of me. They can be a fucking scumbag in chat. They can do
Oh,
whatever they want to do. But
That's
I'm
how I
telling
would
you,
be for a guinea
we
pig.
all share things,
this
experiences.
this particular animal was the best animal I've ever had because he loved me. I could feel he loved me. I could just feel it.
Unconditionally
Yeah,
Magic.
that's it.
for you.
I mean,
Moose, what's up?
I love Daisy. Daisy was a hamster. She was awesome.
Oh, I'm just driving home listening to this story about a
Oh,
guinea
okay.
pig. And I'm thinking, bro, like, there are people out there that are going to take your moment where you're like being human and sharing some like deep shit. And they're going to try to use it against you. And I think that's the biggest joke of all, brother. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, right on. Yeah.
Which I agree. There's horrible people out there that just want to break you down.
Mm-hmm.
No
I'm
matter what.
almost home. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, I showed the cats. We talked about our pets, but I think, having a pet is a big it's a big
You talked
responsibility.
about all that.
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
big responsibility. But I mean, and it's funny because why we got the guinea pig is because my daughter said, I want a hamster or something like that, and I was like, so we went to the pet. This is back when they had like a lot of pet stores. We went to a pet store and we saw this guinea pig, and we were looking around and it's looking at us going, making these crazy noises. I'm like, yeah, that's part of our family right there. We're going to take this thing with us. We're taking this guinea pig with us. And he was brown. He was brown, light brown with a white spot. That's why we called him Teddy, because he looked like a teddy bear. That's why we called him Teddy.
Is
was
that
he
a guinea pig in your
was he
avatar?
fluffy? Fluffy? No.
No,
Well, tell me,
He's like Scooby.
they're very short haired. They're very short haired. And Teddy used to hate this. So guinea pigs, if they're not out in the wild, their nails get really long, and so you have to clip their nails. You have to clip them because they'll start to go inwards if you don't clip their nails. He hated when we clipped his nails.
you
So I
think
used to
we
have to take him. So we have to take him to PetSmart because PetSmart puts them in like this little holder where they can't move and run, and they clip their nails because you have to clip their nails because they'll get ingrown. You have to clip their nails.
can we take a 30-second of silence for Teddy that we have lost?
Yeah.
And we've lost.
I mean, Sai, honestly, dude, I don't want to turn on you. It's really not funny. It's not funny, dude, but you could do what you want to do, dude. It's really not funny, but it's all good.
I'm trying to let's
It's
take
all
a
right,
pause.
son. I understand. You're trying to bring some humor in, but sometimes it's just being a knob.
Yeah, it's not funny, but I'm not going to get upset. It's not funny because Sai, I don't take you seriously. I don't take you seriously. So it's all good. You could do whatever you want. But that is a real story. That's a true story, and I think it's great to share things like that.
Mike, why
Moose had
can't you have that attitude toward all the other trolls?
Do
That was
you
very
think
healthy.
Here,
people
thanks
you
for sharing, Mike. I asked this question. Thanks for the answer.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
magic.
People can clown on other people, but that's a true story, and that's a great thing to talk about because people lose their pets. I think Moose had a problem. His dog was sick for a while, so I mean, things happen. Things happen, but I mean,
I will say is like I think when people have pets, when they're young age, I think that helps them and prepares them, for later life
yeah,
when it comes to loss.
I'm a pet person. My dog is sat by my knees now. I'll put my cow on. She's lovely. I'm a pet person, and I
yeah.
won't call him.
Is that her, the avatar?
So you're a pet. So Teddy, you're a pet person, but you're making fun of my passed away pet. But you're a pet person.
No, you was talking about Teddy. That was years old. You weren't talking about your
Right,
dog
right.
going trick.
So you love your pet, but you hate other people's pets. You don't like other people's pets, Teddy.
Holy shit! I went through all the pets my kids had. I'm not really
Is that what it is, Jeff? I won't do it. Jeff, I could obliterate this guy like Hiroshima, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do
Well,
it.
no, you had
I
such
won't
a
do
good
it.
attitude before.
Won't do it.
Like,
I could
I don't
literally,
even take you seriously.
Teddy.
That's why you don't bother me. And all of a
Teddy. You'd
sudden
be
you're ready
dust.
to.
Teddy, you'd be dust in the atmosphere if I release on you. I'm going to leave you alone, Teddy. I'm just going to leave you alone.
what bombs you on me. I'm not Teddy. I'm Sty. I was talking to you an hour ago.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
Teddy.
your thing says Teddy.
You're safe. You're
Your
safe
name
here.
says Teddy, but
We're not going to drop the Hiroshima on you today, but
My bad. I try to do a bit of humor. on poor old Teddy, the wombat that died 14 years
He
ago.
was a guinea pig.
The guinea pig,
So
yeah.
I,
Yeah, Sai, let me ask you a question. Sai, are you ever sober? Do you ever not be drunk? I'm just asking, are you ever sober? Because every time I'm asking you respectfully, because every time I talk to you, you sound like a sloppy drunk. That's what
God,
you
we
sound
got
like.
yeah,
another
How
Bradley
can you tell
here.
with the Brits?
What's up with
yeah.
you
Whoa,
attracting
whoa,
all these
whoa! It's not
drunk
just
people,
British,
Jeff?
Jeff.
With the
Scottish.
what?
I completely
Attracted who?
agree.
What?
No, I'm just
54 years
asking what's going on with you attracting a bunch of drunk people like
I
Bradley.
don't know. This is turning into like that happy
Is that what
hour
it is?
at the
Jeff,
local
Jeff,
saloon.
Is there like this weird fetish where British guys love gay dudes? Is that what this is? I'm just
Everybody loves this gay dude.
I'm so glad I
Jeff,
found the mic.
Jeff, your channel has turned into the
Hold
new
tight, Mike.
AA
No,
meeting.
it is. I'm not kidding. It's the local bar where everybody comes to.
I
It's the
got a
drinking
little
hole.
something for you.
Jeff, do you realize if you wore ashless chaps, you'd have 1,000 more people coming here?
I saw a guy mowing the grass the other day. This old man with chaps on.
question, Mike. You can call your drunk, you can go all that. You just answer the question. You probably tried for years to get a YouTube channel, and you got like 4 people in, maybe. You're really dominating
Yeah, Sai,
in this.
I don't bring Sai, you're right. I don't bring anybody to anyone's channels. You're right. I'm a complete loser. I'm not popular at all. Yeah, no one knows who I am. There's not
Nobody knows
dozens of
Mike.
channels about me. Yeah, Sai, you're exact. Because I think people come to see Sai. I think they come to see him, not me.
I doubt that. And you're the one shouting loser. I didn't say loser.
I
I'm
didn't say
just
loser.
shouting.
I never said that. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Must be accent.
Sai, are you okay, dude? Do you need a 51? You know what a 5150 is? You know what a 5150 is, Sai?
Mike, I
No,
think he was having a moment of self-reflection, brother.
This guy, dude. Moose, it's so hard for me not to troll, dude. It's so hard. It'd be
Why
so
though?
easy. God, it'd be so
That's the
easy.
troll side. Remember, you have the good side too. Good.
Sai.
no, no,
Feed
Oh
the good
no.
side, Mike. Feed the
you
good
couldn't
wolf.
call me. You couldn't
Be nice,
call me.
Mike.
Like
All the,
like a drunk
all the,
like a drunk Nabar, Sai is there.
I mean, Mike, I'm Scottish. Like Scottish people drink. It's part of a pie of the day.
Alan, listen. Sai is not Scottish. He's not. He's
No,
not.
no, he's not. But he's UK.
Hey,
He's
I've seen
You
Sai's
too.
cam slip. He's
yeah,
been celibate for quite a long time. He's been celibate for
yeah.
quite a long time.
All right. Well, this is not
He's
that.
from Townsend.
This is not the rest of the night. So let's
All right, it's all
move
good.
to a
It's all good.
topic.
Oh, sorry,
Very
Jeff.
very
What?
light. Very light.
Come all that,
Yes,
Mike.
you all right?
No, oh, hang on, Jeff. You come. What if I had a disability that was causing the way I talk? What would you say now?
What is that
I
called? Is that
feel
called being
sorry for
British?
you,
Is
Jeff.
your disability being British?
Sorry,
Is that your
Sai.
disability?
Being drunk is not a
It's called,
Is
disability.
your
it's
is your
called
Sai, is your disability
He's not.
called Guinness? Is it called
Scottish.
Guinness disability?
Couple Irish car bombs.
Oh, you take that.
Sai, in my eyes, in my heart. Come on, man. Go throw up in a bucket and be quiet, dude. Just go throw up in a bucket real quick.
Damn.
basically I'm recovering for a maxoplasty surgery
A what
that
kind?
was jaw and my neck.
Sai, do you say
But that's
an
Wait, hang
assoplasty?
on. I want to hear
He
this.
said an assoplasty.
No, he didn't say an
uh,
assoplasty. They don't even
No,
have
he
that
didn't.
vowel sound.
He said pass it.
A
you're
what?
not listening.
I'm
Maxoplasty.
listening now.
Carry on, side.
Hey, Sai. Sai, I got a question for you. Are
Oh
butt
no.
plugs
Oh no.
available in all stores
Why are
out
y'all
where you live?
outside tonight?
I'll be honest with you. I can imagine most of the lads here talking. I've got a
All right,
subscription.
fine. Let's go around the panel.
What
Who
was the question?
here has ever shopped for a butt plug? Let's start with Alan.
Sure.
Yes, I have.
Alan, you're brutally honest. I love it. You're honest, dude.
Yeah,
You're honest.
I actually bought anal beads as well. And I bought shit, love honey. Like I love that love honey.
Right.
I bought
And if you're asking me, if I ever have, I would say no because I might like it. So no, I have to stay away from that.
okay, I bought the meal master.
So, like when you pass the butt plug store,
Mate,
Holy
you're
fuck!
like, "Oh no, I better not ever shop there. I might."
Did we just hear that on the late night Friday?
I tell you, man. Let me tell you something. It's like smoking cigarettes or smoking crack. You might start liking it. You just got to stay away. You got to stay away. So listen, Alan, for any straight man listening, say no to the butt plug. Say no to crack. Say no to cocaine. Say no to smoking cigarettes, and say no to the butt plugs. Just stay away. Get away, because if you get into butt plugs, you turn into Jeff. You start wearing antlers. You look like a sexy lumberjack.
I've never butt plug. Butt plug to do with this. How do you know? Like, why is liking it a bad thing? So what if you discover that you like it?
I don't. I'm not into it. I'm just not into it.
But just like pretend that is the worst case scenario. Is you liked it a little too much.
Jeff, I'm not. Jeff, I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to pretend. Jeff, you're not going to put me in a horse collar. You're not going to do it, Jeff. All right.
You're trying to put Mike in one of those insemination stations,
like a gimp suit, like in Pulp
I'm not going to do it. Jeff,
Yeah,
release the gimp. I think if anybody is a gimp, it's Cy. I think you're undercover brother, Cy. I think you really want, a little bit of action, a little bit of something going on back there.
All right, so check this out, Mike. I got a good story real quick, guys. Guys, it's about the butt plug. So
No, thank
you're
the one
hold
choking.
on.
Hang
It's
on.
my turn. I get the baton. So I had a hotel, right? And there was this old couple that checked in for a wedding. They were going to a wedding, and they were there for the weekend. And they were really like, when they checked in, they were really like straight faced and like, man, it was like, holy shit, where these guys are like fucking. They're definitely going to be the customers that you're like, get the fuck out of here. Like we're glad you're gone kind of customer.
Yeah.
Well, after they left, my house cleaner was cleaning the room or whatever. And she comes downstairs and she's holding a butt plug and she goes, "Does anyone know what the fuck this thing is?" She's just holding it in her hand and she's like shaking it. She's like, "What is this thing?"
And do you know
And I'm
what?
like,
Do you know what happened after that? Mike put his head up and said, "Yeah, sorry, that's mine. I've lost that. I wonder where it went."
no, but the funniest thing is
I'm gonna get him, dude.
75.
Hang on, I want to at least hear the story.
She was like 75, 80 years old, and she was plugging.
What? that old?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Good for her.
It was like great grandma was getting
Yeah.
plugged
Go girl.
in the
Hey,
local
Hey,
hotel.
what's wrong with being interested? There's nothing wrong with that. If many
be a-
people are interested.
I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with Daniel. If you like it, you like it. But yeah, we're about to drop a Hiroshima on Psy. Well deserved Hiroshima.
What did he
Yeah.
do?
So, Cy, here it comes. Cy, let me ask you a question, Cy. A straight up question. So, when you are getting banged in the ass, do you say, "Give me some more dick, governor"?
Hey,
You say that?
Mike. No.
That was more of a
Sorry, you don't even
sidewinder.
have to respond to that.
That was like a firecracker, like a Chinese firecracker. I thought you were gonna drop like a fucking. A
It's gotta be a wind. It's gotta be a progress. It's gotta be a wind up. It's gotta be a wind up.
No, you don't go anywhere more from there. That's
All
not
right,
a
we're done.
wind-up. That was
I'm
the
done.
peak.
No, he can't have British.
Mike,
I'm gonna put you on the
Sorry,
Bradley list.
can you hold on 1 second, guys? Can you just apologize for having a disrespect for Mike and his pet?
no, no.
That's what this is
no,
about.
Who what animals Mike has sex with is his business. I'm not saying
Hey, you're.
Wait, man. That's nasty.
Hang on.
Just leave him. Let's rip him.
No, both of you. I just need a timeout from all of that.
Yeah, we're having banter, talking about things.
Moose, what's
that,
up?
That was a bit far. Amos.
I'm confused at what the hell's going on here, but you know,
Reset, please hold.
we're resetting here.
Yes.
Yes.
We got to reset with something stronger than that to resist it,
Yeah.
or
So,
otherwise it's going to come right back.
oh, what do you have for your dinner tonight?
So you got a promotion, right?
No, we're moving on from that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
So how are you enjoying it? Did you get a pay increase? Do you get any benefits or anything?
Yeah, all of
I
that.
heard you got promoted.
Do what?
I heard you got promoted.
What?
Did you get promoted? I heard that.
Yeah, I get. It's out now. It's true.
Good
It
man,
happened.
so good. Well done,
I
Jeff.
did. They asked me to take a leadership role,
Good man. Do you feel good? Good for it?
and so it's like switching. I have to.
Oh, you're panicking about it.
It's a different way of thinking.
Okay.
Is it more of a
It's
leadership role or?
Yeah.
Well, I have a department that I'm responsible for, and I have like a little team of people that I can draw on to
So
help me.
you
So
look
I have
after
to
these
like
people.
it's more conceptual than actual. I'm used to just rolling up my sleeves and getting the stuff done.
I
We
know.
can't leave Mike in the back though. That's like he's like a
Oh, I
special.
forgot he was back there. Hang on. No, I
Oh,
think they're gonna simmer there for a little
oh,
while
oh,
No, I
because
mean
they need to retune their frequency. They want to troll and play and roll in the dirt, and that's
yeah,
not
but
what
if
I want here.
Sai's not here, he's not gonna troll me. Me and we're good.
I mean, to be honest, like, I mean, I've heard Sai a few times. He's been all right. And Mike,
Huh? Wait, what?
shut the front door.
Oh, that was Alan. Never mind. I thought I heard Psy, and I forgot we had another Brit on the
I did
panel.
say Sai.
Everything's good. Everything's good. I don't take offense. But the whole thing about the pet, that is true. That's not embellished. You see me laying on the floor with cats. I mean, like I said, but no. Yeah, yeah. Did you see Moose? You see me feeding the cats on the floor?
The
There's nothing
ground,
wrh with that. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong
the
with feeding
dirt
the
floor.
cat.
Dude, I'm laying on the freaking grass feeding dirty, filthy cats on the ground. It's like, what is wrong with me? What does my life come to? What is this?
I mean,
Like, geez,
Oh, you know
I
what?
fully
This
let
is
go.
where this
you
is a
know
good
the
topic,
clips.
Mike. You brought
Can't
up a good
believe
topic. I
we
think the
said like this.
connection to
But
nature is so important right now. I think that people have lost their connection with nature, and
Yeah.
that is what's making them depressed and making them lazy and fat and fucking pretty much useless to society and useless to everybody in their house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loser failures, you know what I'm saying, Mike?
No doubt, and it's funny because a lot of people don't have a fear of animals. Like me, no, I'm not talking about a lion. If I saw a lion, I'd run my ass off. I'm not telling, but I'm saying like if I see a dog, I don't get scared. Like I greet the dog, or I greet the dog or the animal. That's within reason, with love. And but
Stop.
like people will run from a dog. People like will run from a. I don't run from animals. I just don't. And I'm not
What
talking
if
about.
it's an aggressive dog growling at you? How do you
Then he can then it can bite
show me
me.
how
Then
you
it can bite
truly
me.
love?
Then it's God's will. It's God's will to bite me. But other than
Like
that,
the
but I
Ball
mean,
Lake Church.
I've never been bit by a dog, and I've been around crazy ass dogs growing up. I've never been bit by a dog.
are
You
you
know,
fast running? Like, can you run fast?
yeah. The only animal that ever bit me was Alan. Alan bit me one time. That was the only animal that ever bit me. Yeah.
All right, let's bring Cy back and
Here,
let's hear about
here.
Jeff's promotion. He's
So
got a
I don't
promotion.
even think Psy's
I'm fed up, not
backstage.
hard
No,
up.
he gone. He left.
All right. So about your promotion, you have a team of people you can feed off of. You're in charge of this team.
Right, and it's
Yeah.
so my job is now like, and I'm accountable for everything. So it's like, all right, what do we need to do now? How much time do we have to do it? Who do I get to do it? How much time do I allot to this? Who can I get to do this other
Mhm.
part? Like, and it's more conceptual. It's like moving pieces around on a board
Yeah.
instead of like doing actual work. So it's making that mental shift to a different type of working.
But as well, you're now responsible for a team.
Yeah, kind of,
No,
sort of.
I mean,
Like if there's anything they're unhappy with, it falls on me.
Yeah,
but
I got you.
it's not saying you're the boss, but you're responsible for that team. You're
I'm
the program.
to this little team. I'm
Yeah.
kind of the
Well,
not the boss, but
they
I'm
all look at
supposed to
you.
be the person to communicate what needs
Yeah.
to be done
All of them
to
are
them.
looking at you to be the boss. In charge, have the answers.
A leadership role, yeah. But Jeff, you don't have to do like scheduling, right? You don't have to schedule people. Like you're not like
No,
the general
they
manager. Okay,
yeah but
yeah.
they do kind of ask me like what hours would these people be like? What hours would you need them at if you could have certain hours? So they kind of get my input.
I don't mind saying this. So my ex-wife, she was a district manager for a large company, and she'd have to go in and do schedules. And scheduling people is so complicated. Putting
Yeah,
people
they
on
have
different.
people
Yeah,
a specific job is just to schedule.
yeah. It's difficult because you can't work people with. You have to know that they're. How do you say this? How they work with each other. You have to create the best teams, for performance stuff like that, because there are low performers. Like with me, I'm sure you can tell I'm not tooting my own horn, dude. Anywhere I work, dude, I'm always at the top because I have so much energy. It's unbound energy, and I'm willing to help anybody, talk to anybody, do whatever. Dude, I was a manager at somewhere. I was a manager somewhere, and the janitor was sick. The guy that cleans the floors. I went and cleaned the bathrooms. That's not beneath me. It's not. I will do
Oh,
anything it
it's me,
takes.
so
I will do anything
you
it
got me
takes to make
there.
the place right, But people need to get off their own high horse. Not saying anybody here. People need to get their own high horse and all pitch in and do the job together. When you do that together, you excel. People always make fun of people that work at McDonald's.
See, you
Jeff,
would be a good manager. I feel inspired.
No, McDonald's has one of the best management programs.
okay, Alan, I have a friend of mine. Me and my ex-wife have a very good friend. She's been friends. Well, she's been friends with her longer than me. I met her through my ex. After high school, she went to college for 2 years. She got a job with McDonald's. Hear me out. Job at McDonald's. She's been there for almost 30 years. She runs 6 stores. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
Talk about going from making fries to running 6 stores.
Yeah. Yes.
So
That's why
anybody who
I
says,
don't people that say how like what a bleak future we have and the world is all black pilled and doom and stuff. The
No,
opportunities are out there. They just have to go take them.
that's it. That's it.
a lot of people do slate
There's plenty
McDonald's.
of
Say, oh,
opportunity.
you're
The
at
world is
McDonald's,
the only
but
reason the world seems like that is because you're not out there doing something to not make it be that.
That's it. That's all it is. It's basically just putting yourself out there and doing whatever it takes. That's the whole adage of me saying, I'll go clean a bathroom. I'll go clean a toilet being a manager. Whatever it takes to get that place the
Yeah,
way it's
you got a
supposed to
lot of
be.
hustle.
You just got to do it. Nothing is
do it.
beneath you. Nothing is beneath anybody.
And
That's all.
all the
Big
years in
things
the
are.
jobs I ever had, I would never ask someone to do something I wouldn't do myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's true.
I wouldn't. Sorry, but
Or unless it's something that they knew how to do
no,
and I
no.
didn't.
When it comes to it, it's just fixing something. I would never ask a team member to do something I wouldn't do.
Dude, he's got a point.
Yeah.
A real manager of a business is gonna, nothing is beneath him. He's got to do anything.
Usually every CEO that you've heard of has done every position in the company. In other words, they can just do anything. They know everything and anything about every position in the company, and that's what a good boss does. Moose, you know what I'm talking about. Moose, if you had to go and do something, if someone didn't show up, you had to go do something else. You would do it, like work drive-through. You would take care of it. It would just get done. You wouldn't make an excuse. Yeah, you wouldn't make an excuse. You would just take care of it. That's it. And that's what a manager does. A manager just takes care of it.
Deals with yeah.
The greatest thing ever is when I would talk to somebody. I'm not going to get too much into it. When I would talk to somebody, he would always say one thing. He would say, "Solutions. What's the solution? Solutions. No excuses. What's the solution?" In other words, how it just automatically solutions, guys, solutions. How can we fix this issue? It's
That's why I'm coming
automatically,
to you. Otherwise, I would
yeah.
have fixed it already.
But
Coming to you
everyone
because
else
you
is
are
like,
part of the new. You are the like
yeah.
the next part of the solution.
But everyone else is like, huh? I don't know. So you always need a lead. You always need a leader in every situation. There's always a natural leader in every situation. That's
I
all.
I mean,
Moose, how much like work do you do versus managing? Like in a typical day, is it mostly
Um,
the managing side, or are you still on the floor doing the actual work?
I do both. Mostly on the floor right now because I don't have very many employees. But once I have more employees and once they're trained up, then I won't have to do as much.
Right.
I mean, I'll do other
That's the
things.
goal. That's the like shining city on the hill that they keep telling you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I won't do much. It's just I can focus my stuff on the macro and not the micro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. The macro.
macro.
And I think there are people that are natural born leaders. But I think a lot of the times a lot of people get too high on the hog. In other words, they forget where they came from. If that makes sense. People forget they came from humble beginnings. And I think the
Some
best
that didn't.
managers, well, when you talk about nepotism or things like that, people are put in positions of power that don't belong there, that don't deserve it, never
Yeah,
earned it.
but I
That's
wonder how long that like how much of a long-term strategy that is, because people are gonna notice pretty quickly that that person
For
does
some
not
people, it
belong in
lasts
that role.
their entire life, dude. Like
you know.
the
Mhm.
manager at the grocery store, the middle manager, the one that was always, getting in arguments with me and shit because he just didn't do his job. Well, he's still gonna have a job till the end of time. They won't fire him. He's done all kinds of violations. All it just doesn't matter.
Why does he have like blackmail material on him?
When it comes to nepotism and friends and stuff, I don't know. I would never do that. I'm a good businessman.
Because my business would come before any friendship, but if it's gonna hurt my business, then I don't care how close friends we are. I'm not gonna let you hurt my business.
Some businesses operate to operate, not to make a profit.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have other like businesses, so one of them takes the loss.
Jeff, I'm going to tell you this real quick. I'm not going to say where it was, but I worked for a company and I was there as a sales manager. Okay. And this guy hired his son to be like a production manager, and his son is a moron. And his son just started mucking everything up, just mucking everything up. I stood up and was like, yo, dude, your son is really messing things up. And he's like, well, you know what? I'll pick my son over you. So I end up leaving the company, put my 2 weeks and I left the company. Check this out. His son ended up stealing from the company
Ooh,
and was fired. Then the guy tries to call me saying, hey, would you come back and work for me? I said, no, I wouldn't. I
no,
wouldn't.
he's shown poor
No,
leadership.
no, thank you. No, thank you. And that was it. But this is like 10 years ago. But I was like, no, no. So in other words, I tried to warn the guy, look, man, this is not working. So it was his son. And listen, I love my son to death. But if you ask me, would I have my son work for me? I would say yes, because my son is solid hard worker and honest as you couldn't believe. Just a good guy. But this guy's son was a piece of trash. Coming in late,
Well,
not even coming in at
it's underdog
all.
kids thing.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, this is a grown man. This is a grown man. We're talking about someone in their 30s, and I tried to warn the guy and he didn't hear me. And then, like I said, once I left, it was like, Jeff, it was like 1 month later. You want to come back? You want to? No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. And that's really what happened. That's it. So people, the whole point of what we're saying is that people do love their children so much and they want to give them the benefit of the doubt. But when someone tries to warn them about, listen, this is not really working, they don't want to listen to you because of their heart. They just see their child. Oh, no.
Yeah,
It's like
but they
remember,
also are looking at their business, and they've got to
remember.
be like noticing two different pictures.
Yeah, I know, but some people can't do that. Remember the movie Horrible Bosses, where you had Colin Farrell as the cokehead son.
Uh-uh.
Remember that?
I don't think I
And
saw it.
yeah, it's the same thing. It's like this kid was like on drugs and everything. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. But it is what it is. You know, you move on to something else. But yeah, people learn their lesson. So should your kids work for you if they are
Only if they're
solid?
good.
Yeah, that's what
Otherwise,
I'm
I'll
trying to
just hire
say.
someone that can actually do the job.
That's right. But if you give your child a position of power, they're gonna every employee is gonna think they haven't earned it. That it was just complete nepotism, you know. And in this particular case, it was pure nepotism. This kid had no reason to be a manager at all. He was a moron, you know. So it is
Because
what it
even
is.
if they're related to me, they still have to earn that leadership respect on their own from their team. Like that's
You
not
got
something
it.
I can do for them. So it doesn't matter what their relation to me is. If they don't earn that from their team on their own, then they're not going to
Yeah.
be a good leader anyway.
Sure. And every employee come to me, I hate that guy, Mike. I hate that guy. I'm like, there's nothing I can do, man. There's
Right.
nothing I
Like
can
my
do.
relation's not going to be able to
Yeah.
help that
Yeah.
person.
There's nothing I can do for you, man. I hate working with that dude, man, because I'm in sales and he was in operations. In other words, he's with the technicians. I'm in operations. He's in operations. I'm in sales. So it's a different department. But I can't do anything. But all the technicians are like, man, I hate that dude, man. I hate him. I can't help you, man. I can't help you. There's nothing I can do for you. So.
Yeah, I don't have a problem if it's a small company, a mom and pop or something like that.
Why is Kane so angry? Is he ever happy?
He didn't say anything. You're instigating.
He's not saying.
I guess you get in the backstage again.
Mike, he's
People are gonna cry and bring Mike back. Bring Mike back.
Robin
I
Nipple,
would say
Mike.
no.
He's not saying anything about you. Anyway,
I didn't cry. I just said we shouldn't leave him in the back.
Oh yeah, you reminded me he
No.
was even there.
Oh,
I had
sorry.
forgotten.
I was gonna leave.
I
was
was
like, man,
enjoying the piece, honestly. You could
getting
have ended up back there for a while.
it's getting lonely.
I'll pass that up.
It's getting lonely.
Take your bra off.
So lonely. I'm so ronery. I'm so ronery back there, Jeff. You make me ronery. So ronery. You remember that you ever see the movie with the South Park guys? Team America? Where there's like the puppets. Moose, have you seen the puppet movie Team America?
America.
Yeah. America. Fuck yeah.
America.
Is it Team America World Police?
Oh my God, dude! They have a clip of Kim Jong-il singing, "I'm so ronery, so ronery." It's so bad. Ronery, not lonely, ronery. Oh, dude! If you've never
make those kind of movies.
Not everyone will enjoy that.
Jeff, if you've never seen that movie, watch it. You'll shit yourself. It's so freaking funny.
It looks cute.
Yeah, it is funny, dude. America, fuck yeah! It's awesome. Oh my goodness.
I think you have flags on your car. Do you have flags on your car, Mike?
Alan goes, Scotland, fuck yeah!
You'll never take our freedom.
That's it, Alan. That's it, Alan. Do you have a poster of Mel Gibson on your wall? Don't lie about me. Just William Wallace.
No, he was the most fake Scottish man ever.
You think so? It's one of my favorite movies. Braveheart is one of my favorite movies. Yeah, it's a great movie. The whole.
I will tell you, in real life, it looks fuck all like that here.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie.
Okay. We do have a lot of fields, nice open borders, but oh jeez.
Yeah. We talked about this one. We talked about this, Alan. We talked about this one night on stream. People don't understand the difference between Scots, Irish, Welsh, British. It's like completely different. Like everything's different. It's not the same, you know. Then you have Australians, and you have New Zealanders. Then you have the. It's just everything is so diverse under the
Canadians.
crown. Under the crown, it's so diverse.
The
Then
British
what you've just said,
are
that
the
all
more
those
inbred ones,
places is.
right?
I'm sorry.
The what?
Right,
Like you said,
right.
Mike, under all that bracket, all of those places you said, we have that kind of unified, support with each other.
But Alan, it's really hard. It's really hard not to like the Welsh because of Tom Jones. Tom Jones is amazing. Come on.
Yeah.
Not unusual to be loved by anyone. Come on, man. Come on, break it out. Break it out, Alan. Start doing the dance. Do the dance. Do the dance, Alan. Do the Carlton.
I don't know, Moose. I'm not sure.
Not unusual to be loved
I
by
always thought I
Alan.
was probably inbred. Had a little bit of it.
Jeff, you said you have a little bit of Alan in you? Is that what you said?
No, it
Alan.
wasn't inbred.
Some people experience that.
Alan's getting. Damn, Alan, you're slinging that D from across the pond, dude. Jeez. Goodness gracious.
You are the one that makes it. You got two gay guys on the panel, and you're the only one making it gay.
I'm trying to make a love, Jeff. I'm trying to make a love connection. So I'm like Chuck. I'm like Chuck Woolery. Remember Chuck Woolery, the love connection? I'll be back in 2 and 2.
Was he on some other show, the $25,000 pyramid or something?
I think so. But the love connection, that was the best show ever, dude. The love connection. It was
I
so.
used to watch it a little bit.
Oh my god, it was so cringe. It was amazing. It was just amazing.
Bob. No, that was Bob Eubanks.
There was an American program years ago. It was called My Two Dads.
Yeah, My Two Dads. Yeah, with Paul Reiser and someone else.
TV shows.
I mean, when you think
My Two Dads.
Look at that from back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Bosom Buddies.
That was quite enlightening. That.
No, Bosom Buddies was Latka. There was the Latka, the foreign guy. Bosom Buddies.
I thought it was the one with Tom Hanks and that other dude.
Was it?
And
okay.
They dressed in drag or had to wear women's clothes.
Then you had Full House. You had the series Full House. You had all those quirky, and then you had, remember, Family Ties with Michael J. Fox. You had Family Ties. You had all these different sitcoms, and that was the thing. Like you tuned in just to like watch like a family, and
like Roseanne.
Yeah.
Or Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I mean, God bless Michael J. Fox right now. I mean, he's going downhill, but he's still trying to do appearances. But he's not the best. Bless him.
He's got really bad Parkinson's disease. His Parkinson's is really bad. But he was really funny though. He was on Curb Your Enthusiasm. That was actually really funny. Yeah.
I seen him with the other one. It was Doc, from Back to the Future. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he was cracking jokes, as well back then.
I remember watching Back to the Future in the movie theater. I was 10 years old. 10 years old in the movie theater watching it. Remember the popcorn? Remember the popcorn had the real butter dispenser? It was actual real butter.
Yeah. I used to work in a movie theater. We had to change all that.
Oh shit! You're really
we had
old.
to make that stuff.
Yeah.
It came in gallon jugs.
You know how much bacteria? How much bacteria was in those butter jugs? Because it's like bad holiday sauce. It's all bacteria. Like if the butter goes bad, it's disgusting. That's why they started using synthetic butter, the fake butter. Like it's just basically vegetable oil mixed with flavoring. But I remember this. I just remember being a kid and going into a movie theater and smelling the popcorn, getting a box of Whoppers or Raisinets, getting a cold drink and just sitting in the movie and it just being such an experience. And it wasn't that expensive. It was affordable back then. I mean, $10 for everything.
They had dollar cinemas. They went up to like $1.50.
It's expensive now.
Mm-hmm. It is. And then they had the really good, and then a lot of the theaters had the really good hot dogs. We called them the light bulb hot dogs. Light bulb. They spun around a light bulb.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, the light bulb hot dogs. You know, you get a hot dog, you get nachos, you get a whole meal. But I just remember that. I mean, you know, but I mean, I just
And
remember
the
being
smell. It was like
oh,
popcorn and carpet.
Skinny bit.
unbelievable.
Skinny bit.
Unbelievable, man! What a good time! What a good time! And it's funny because you're like a little kid. You look back and you see the people in the back, like on a date, kissing in the back. You're like looking back, going, "Oh shit!" But like, you know, people making out in the back of the theater. You know, it's like
Was that
it's
your
just
first kiss? Was that your first kiss, Mike?
Thank
in
God
a,
those seats rocked.
no. Alan, my first kiss was in my parents' house in Far
Oh,
Rockaway, Queens. That was my first kiss. I want to say I was 11. I was 11 years old. My first kiss, just a kiss. Yeah, that's it. And my
No,
parents,
that's not it. That's just the prologue. We want to hear the
yeah.
whole story.
no.
We dated. Her name
No,
was Grace. Her name was Gracie, her name was Gracie, and she was actually Puerto Rican, and she was 13 and I was 11, and we dated. If you want to call it dating, I don't know. You don't date at 11, 12
No, I
years
know,
old.
11. That was like what,
Yeah,
like fifth,
yeah,
sixth grade
yeah. We just kissed a lot. That's it. We just kissed a lot, and that was
at
it. You know,
school.
Yeah.
at my parents' house.
Oh,
Yeah. She'd come over, hang out, and then my mom would go in the kitchen, we'd have a kiss or something like that. But it was just kissing. That's all it was. Just kissing. That's all it was. Nothing dirty, nothing debauchery, like that. Yeah.
Well, not
It's
dirty.
just like,
no
yeah,
So
butt plugs.
no, not at all.
when did you lose your virginity?
You really want to know?
Yeah, well, I'm asking.
Sure. I don't
If you
mind
want
telling
to,
you. So I had I had a lot of play in my teens.
whoa,
A lot of play. If you talk about, like, you know, you talk about like going down on somebody, or, you know, making out, or,
Oh
you know, a
yeah,
little
we
bit of,
kind of know what play is.
yeah, yeah. But the actual act itself, the actual full act itself, I was 19. The full act. Yeah, the full act. Because what,
that
you
sounds
know, being
romantic.
we were very religious growing up, so I didn't go all the way till I was 19, and then
Oh,
that's when it. And then after that, I'm a filthy hoe now. That's it. It's all over. It's all done. It's just
Oh,
that's
you were
I
a
mean,
it.
changed man.
I was a changed man.
I
But
tried
you know
to,
what?
I
You know what's
tried to.
great though? What's great though is when I did do that, it was with someone I actually truly loved. Like, we were in a relationship. I
All the
loved her.
time.
She loved me.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
don't have a high body count.
Ah, Jeff. Yeah. Oh boy.
hold tight.
Yeah, definitely do. Definitely do. I showed you a picture of me in my 20s. I was a pretty good looking guy. Yeah, I was slaying it left and right. I was. When I was younger. When
Slinging
I was
that
younger.
D.
That's the one
Oh
we
yeah,
met.
when I was younger.
What was
But
the time?
the thing is that, and if you ask me why I waited so long, is because the real reason why I waited so long is because we were very religious. We were religious. So I was waiting to kind of fall in love with somebody. And then once I felt love, we ended up, you know, doing that.
Ah. Well, that was lovely.
Pat, you didn't see the
Well,
picture
thank
though. He's
you.
not lying. If you saw the picture, you wouldn't even believe it was Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen pictures of Mike Sure before. He was next to the car. He was, yeah. Can't remember.
Getting women was not a problem. It's just that getting a quality person was a problem, because a lot of people are promiscuous, you know. But no, when I did finally take that step, you know, I'm glad that my first, because remember, you never forget your first. You always remember your first person you ever went with, always. And I'm glad the first person I was with was someone I actually loved, that I actually cared about. It wasn't a fling. It wasn't some dirty bang in a bar. Have I had those? Yeah.
At 11,
But
I hope not.
no. I'm saying at 19.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah,
Sorry, it was a kiss.
yeah.
I'm
But
confused.
I'm glad that when I was finally with somebody intimately, it was someone that I truly cared about, truly cared about. And then afterwards, it was better afterwards, because we just talked and we went out to eat, and
dude, we would take showers and I would wash her hair. It was love. It was just love. You know, you loved the person.
I
It
mean,
wasn't just banging some skank. That's all.
hold tight,
Yeah.
Mike. Hold tight.
What set her apart?
What set her apart was, I think what set her apart was, well, number one, she's beautiful, but number two, she had such an innocence about her. And she was kind to everybody she met. She was the light of the party. She was always, but she wasn't like me. She didn't overspeak people, but she was approachable and kind. So me and her, so you have Mike the asshole, the crazy nutbag, and then you have her,
Who's
the
that?
calm, relaxed, nice girl. So we meshed together, and she let me lead. I led everything. Like I was the leader of the relationship. I led everything. But if she was hurt or needed anything, I would stop in a heartbeat and do anything for her. I would jump off a mountain for her. And that's the difference. That's the paradigm in the relationship. But she was the kind of woman that was very submissive. She was a very submissive woman. You know, yeah. That's it. But I didn't abuse her, never hit her, never talked down to her, nothing like that. It was, and the reason why we ended is because unfortunately we got together. She did not have a gimp suit. She's gorgeous. Jeff, the only blonde hair. Well, no, the second. I'm sorry. I have another blonde hair, but blonde hair, blue-eyed Southern girl. I've been with two. Blonde hair, blue-eyed Southern girl. Like it's not my type. Like I like darker. I like girls that are darker. Yeah. But I fell in love with her, dude. Dude, she was awesome, dude. Awesome. She's just so awesome. Just a nice person. Yeah. Nice person. What's that?
Handcuffs? Yes or
no? We would role play. Yes, me and her would role play. We would. Now I'm not going to lie to you. Alan, we would role play. I would make. We would do some crazy stuff. We would. Because remember, you don't know this, but we were together for 6 years. 6 years we were together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So once a few years passes, Alan, and you're in your teens and 20s, you got to spice it up a little bit. You have to keep it a little bit lively. You know. Yeah. We would role play. Nobody ever came in the bedroom other than me and her. We never did that. We never brought anybody in. Now, have I in the past? Yes, somebody else, but I never brought anybody else in the situation. It was always just me and her because she was so innocent. Yeah. But towards the end, dude, she was getting freaky though. She was getting freaky deaky towards the end. She was learning. She was adapting. She was getting a little wild.
What were some of the roles y'all played? Did she have a nun outfit?
She would wear outfits. Of course, lingerie, stuff like that, and latex outfits, stuff like that. But yeah, but normal relationship stuff. It's like a husband and wife, and we were actually engaged at one time. Yeah. So, but it's just keeping it hot, keeping it lively. She would give me massages, I'd give her massages. We would go to. There was actually a place in Virginia Beach that you could rent. You could rent a hot tub for like the hour, like this big hot tub. I swear to God, And we would go there. It was called Oasis Bar or something like that. This is way back, and we would go there and have fun. But remember, this is my girl. It's not like some girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was cool. But me and her always kept it lively. We went on vacations together. We truly loved each other. And the only reason we broke up is because it kind of got boring. It kind of got stale after a while. It just got stale after a while. And then I met my son's mom, who was smoking hot. And then I ended up breaking up with her. We broke up. I didn't cheat. We broke up. And then I ended up being with my son's mother. And me and my son's mother were together for 11 years. So I'm a relationship guy. I like being in a relationship.
Like, did it make up for the love you had to give up to have it?
It's Jeff. It's a hard question, and I don't mind saying this. It's a very, very hard question. It's a very deep question. Without my son's mother, I wouldn't have my son. Right. I wouldn't have him. Right. So I can't answer that. Do I miss the love I had with her? Yes. Before her, yes. I miss that love, that pure love. Looking at her and washing her hair in the shower and just kissing her on the cheek. And
Oh
but
shit!
my son,
Something in that, like that wasn't enough at some
He
point.
was full on.
it got stale. So in other words, if I would have maybe had remember, I'm only in my 20s when this is. I'm only in my 20s. But if I had the knowledge, maybe couples counseling, maybe going on a trip together, maybe reconnecting, would have restoked the flame. You know what I'm saying, Jen? You just restoke the flame that goes out sometimes in a relationship. And unfortunately, I gave up and I went with somebody else. But I probably should have stayed. But if I didn't leave, I wouldn't have my son.
Yeah.
So see the catch-22.
That would really mess
Good
with your
man,
head.
dirty dog, Mike.
But check this out. Alan, check this out, Jeff. The girl I was with before my son's mom, we went to Planned Parenthood. We went to doctors, went to OBGYNs. She can't have kids.
Oh.
She cannot have
So you
kids.
would have had to give up being a father completely.
Yeah,
if you ended up with her.
That's upsetting.
And Jeff, in my 20s, I wanted a child so bad. So you understand the paradigm now. But when we went, so we left. Sorry, this is hard. When we left the doctor, the doctor said her ovary was upside down, so she can't have children. Now, keep in mind, the woman I'm talking about has been happily married. She's been happily married to someone else for 15 years. Happily married. And I love that. I love that she's happy. Great guy. I've met him multiple times. Great guy. But they can't have kids. They can't have children. So it's unfortunate. But I'm not saying I caught baby fever, but once I found out that she can't have children, it started to kind of mess with my mind a little bit. It started messing with me because I wanted a son, or a daughter, but I wanted a child. So it kind of messed with me a little bit. It is. And I'm sorry, but anybody listening, a stepchild or an adopted child, you still love them. But you didn't watch them come out of somebody that you created. You weren't there. That's all I'm trying. It's different. It's a different kind of love.
I mean, like I said, Mike, before, I had 2 adopted kids, but before that, we fostered kids. I fostered over 12 kids before. Before the 2 kids moved in permanently with us.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't mind being honest, like I said, and, I don't mind being honest about my life. It is what it is. I don't think there's, I think, I really do think that there are people that are very evil, and not to swing low, but I really do think Pat S. I think
nope. I'm gonna snatch you. Leave
no,
Pat S
let me hear
alone,
me out.
and
Hear me
he's
out.
gonna leave you alone. That's the
Hear
rules.
me out. Hear me out.
No, not if it's about Pat S.
Mike, ignore.
I think there are people that are so unhappy.
No, remember when what's his face came up and you said, "I don't take you seriously. You're not gonna get to me."
Well, hear me out. Let me just finish what I'm saying, Jeff. I think there are people that I just want to say. I just want to say one thing.
I want to hear what you have to say about Pat S.
Take a breath, mate. You're all right. Just chill.
And I don't want to hear anything he has to say about you. I don't care.
Read the chat. They're not again.
I just think I think in general people. I think people in general are very unhappy for other people's honesty and openness. That's a good way to say it.
Well, I think in some ways, I think in some ways you do think that people are always talking about you. Yes, granted there is that percentage of that, but not always, Mike.
Yeah, I just think that we come up here and we open up and we talk. We actually have a great conversation here. We actually, but it's just like it's really sad that people like, oh, look how stupid you are when you're just being honest.
But that's it's YouTube. That's gonna happen.
Open about your life. It's just it's kind of like it's discouraging. It's sad. It's really sad that people.
Doing this longer now. You know this game.
Looking at the chat,
Yeah.
chat with it.
I'm not. I
Whoever's in
like
the chat, you
I
haven't.
like taking them around. I like taking them around.
You're not taking off. Shut up.
No, taking them around. I like taking them around.
Oh, don't be drama
No.
queen, mate.
Wait, what? They're rebooting Little House on the Prairie?
Oh, what happens?
I gotta check this out.
Oh, here, mate. Here, chill out, man.
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm not mad at all.
You don't have to
But
chill.
you've mentioned it and talked about it. It's something. It's like it's hitting the bad note on a piano.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to talk through it and fix it. Right. Not everyone,
I'll be damned. They
and
sure are.
not everyone's bad guys, Mike.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
A Netflix series.
It's so funny. It's so funny then when someone asks you for someone to be chill. Asks. not asks. I love CT goes ask. But when someone is open and upfront, then you get lambasted for it. It's a catch-22. It's like it's really not worth it anymore. It's just not worth it. It's just
No
not.
one's lambasting you.
It's not worth it.
What's the worst it can do?
Huh?
What's the worst it can do?
Well, the only thing you can do is just don't come back. That's the only thing you can do. Yeah, that's the only solution to the problem, because unfortunately they're never going to stop because Alan, they're sick. They're sick people that live off of your energy. If they didn't have my energy, they have nothing to talk about. And that's what it is. They live off of your energy.
But if you sit and read negative comments, right? And there may be negative comments about you. I mean, but if you're continually having negative comments, projected towards you, like why would you self-participate and be around that as well? Why would you put yourself in that situation?
You're right. Alan, you're correct. You're correct. You are correct. So maybe I should just end it. Maybe I should just end it and just not come back.
But I mean that must be stressful. Like with that will be stressful.
Great, Alan, I love that question. And I can tell you, man to man, friend to friend, it actually doesn't get to me, because Alan, if it got to me, I would have left a long time ago. I'm sure even Jeff can agree. If it actually got to me, I would have been gone. It doesn't get to me. It doesn't.
It does get to you. We've seen it get to you.
Thankfully,
unless you're trolling all of us, we've seen it get to you every single day
I've seen it get to
on
you,
these channels.
Right? I've seen, and I'm not attacking you, Mike.
Hang on, as any of us accuse me of not being a badass. Obviously, he wants us to know he's a. I'm just saying, none of us has accused him not being a badass. Are you a badass, Mike?
Jeff, you want to let me go? You let me go if you want me to. I mean, if you want me to just go, I'll just go off. It's up to you.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's up to you.
You good?
Yeah,
like
go badass.
Yeah. If you want me to, Jeff, if you want me to do it, I'll do it. I do it. Sai, I will shred you.
I don't.
Yeah.
Shred me. Tear me up.
That's it. Go.
Tear me.
No, y'all. Neither one's tearing the other person up.
I could. I could easily.
I know you could. Yeah, I know you could, Mike.
Right.
All right. Does anybody have anything of substance to say? Otherwise, I'm wrapping it up.
Well, the whole thing, it's a lot of, talking about pets and talking about, relationships. I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy to talk about your past, and the things you've been through, the bad decisions you've made, the good decisions you made, and I love the fact talking about relationships, talking about someone that I really loved that ended, someone that I met, but I have a beautiful son with. So it's that paradigm of, we're talking about relationships, the difference and decisions, making different decisions in relationships.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about,
Mike, are you in a relationship or are you single now?
I'm in a relationship right now. Yes, I am.
That's what I mean. Like, so that's cool. So you understand it. It's
Yeah.
cool.
See, the thing with me is that I'm in a relationship that's not open, but we see each other when we can see each other. She works a lot. I'm always busy. I take care of family. So we see each other when we can, but we we don't stress each other. When we have time together, we have fun together.
Do you not live together every day?
No, not every day. No.
Well, how many days of the week?
We don't live together. We don't live together. No.
Well, that's a
So
bit much.
I would consider it dating. How about dating somebody? Does that make sense? Just dating somebody.
I'm not having a go at you. Listen, I'm just saying up that you portrayed like you had a loving relationship, that you lived in a partnership, but you don't.
I
Okay,
never said that. I've never said that.
He
then you're
talks
I'm talking,
about
happy.
a past relationship
talking about the
sometimes.
past. Talking about the
Maybe that's
past.
what.
The
I'm
two
saying I'm
women
not.
I was talking about, we live together. We have kids together. What are you talking about, dude? We're
Well,
talking
why
about the
don't you live?
past. We're not talking about right now. We're talking about the past.
If you've got children together, why don't you live in the same house? Or have you got issues with your ex-partner?
See, now you in here stirring.
I'm not.
We don't live
He wants.
together. We don't live together because I'm 50 and she's 53. We have both live in separate places, and we spend time with each other. We have a great time together. We're older. We're not in our 20s. We don't have to live together.
But you can't judge someone who lives a traditional lifestyle.
Who am
That
I judging? Who am I judging?
Nobody's
Did I judge? Did I
judging. What are you
judge
talking
anybody? I
about?
didn't judge anybody. Sai, you're a drunken moron. I didn't judge anybody. I didn't
Listen,
judge
well, yeah,
anybody.
you can't call
All right, the trolling is putting me to sleep. It really is. I'm gonna wind it down.
I'm actually the
Sai,
most
you,
I'm
Sai, you have anything you want to say before you go?
I would like to say that I was trying to have a conversation, but it don't matter. He's
No, it
fighting back.
didn't work. We'll try another
So,
day.
I tell you what, Jeff, I'd love to send you a message somewhere. I have to try and do it on email or something. And
Are you on Discord?
no.
No.
I'd love to send you a message, or I have to find a way to do it. And Mike, you're a cool guy.
You
I
can
like you,
email me
Mike.
through my website in the link in the description.
Oh, brilliant. All right, I'll do that way, Jeff. And it's just not a thing like that. I was just going, sometimes I come off so bad, and I don't mean to. I'm just, I'm who I am, and we're all trying to better ourselves and learn a bit
Yeah, but
as
that
we.
wasn't. But tonight wasn't an example of bettering. It was going in the other direction. It was worsening, both of you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Pat. Thank you. You didn't cause any problems that I didn't address.
no,
So,
but my argument is I won't have. Mike's a little bit of a bully. Like he likes to bully people, and then say, "I don't like that."
He's a
Listen, Mike.
pussycat.
Hey, can't laugh, and I'm only talking like that. We're probably very similar
well,
individuals.
I don't know if you read the description, but this is an unsafe space. So if you're being bullied, you just have to bully him back,
I'm not
which is
going.
kind of what you do. And
That's
then
what
I
I mean.
step in and say, cut that out.
Yeah, I don't. I think Mike owes me an apology. I think
Well,
I'm sorry, lady.
I would plan for some kind of
I'm
life
not sorry,
outside of that
so
apology
dramatic.
just in case.
You're not getting apologies.
Although we
Sorry.
have seen a few apologies lately. So
Mike,
anyway,
Mike, grow a pair of balls. Apologize to your
no,
friend from
no,
the.
look,
No,
no. This
you
is a
won't get
chance for
one.
you to say goodbye
Uh,
about something you want to talk about. We're done with Mike.
I'm going to say goodbye, Jeff. It's been lovely, and I appreciate every time you let me come up. Mike, if you was on fire, I wouldn't piss.
Okay, thank you. It was good seeing you, Si. We'll see you again. All right, Mike.
Anyway, whoa, my God, Alan, the obsession is insane.
Stop.
But
No,
anyway,
the final words about you. This is a time when I actually want to hear you talk about yourself.
sure. No, it's I appreciate you letting me talk about my past, and Alan, I consider you a friend. Alan, you're a sweetheart of a guy. I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. I think it's important for us sometimes to just talk about our past, talk about where we're going, and past experiences. And people want to make fun of that. That's fine. But I think it's very healthy. And I think you have that ability, Jeff, to pull things out of people, not against their will, but just say, hey, talk about this or talk about that. Well, what did you think about this? And that's great.
oh, shit. We had good chats tonight, Mike. We did well.
Yeah.
Like we said, nuts.
Jeff, we went from feeding cats. We went from feeding cats to laying on the ground to talking about relationships to fighting drunk British people. Dude, this panel is the craziest panel I've ever seen. It's wild.
Mike was dramatic. He threw himself on the floor.
Definitely. But I always enjoy it. I always enjoy coming up. But no, I think it's important sometimes for people to be honest and just open up. And just
Yeah,
talk
I do
about that.
too. I thank you for what you did tonight at the end.
Yeah, it was different vibes tonight. Nice, thank you.
Yeah. And everything, Jeff, everything I told you was not a troll. That's 100% the truth. That was from my heart. That is my life. And it's important for us to talk about our life.
I talked about it, Moose. I went into great detail.
Are you sure that picture you sent me is not photoshopped?
I got a scratchy throat for some reason. It's weird. Alan, you're giving me a scratchy throat, Alan. You give me a scratchy throat. Yeah. You Scottish guys.
Remind me tomorrow, and I'll talk about it. I don't know what else there's to say about it, but tomorrow, if y'all want to continue that conversation, I
God, you
sure. I can't. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I'll talk generally about whatever you want to know.
Right on, Jeff. I try to be on my best behavior tonight. I try to be my best behavior.
Getting a request. How much is that worth? I wonder. We're getting a request for a mic-free stream.
Oh, no problem. I can take a couple days off. It's no problem. It's no issue.
Salt the fries.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Days off?
No issue.
Well, I mean, I'm not asking you to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike.
Yes.
I know you live somewhat near an air base, army or whatever.
Navy, yeah. Naval Air Base, yeah.
Okay, have you noticed in recent weeks a lot more activity?
Yes, yeah. So basically, what happens is, what they do is they do touch and goes. So the way it works is that they fly. So when there is like a conflict in the world, when the carriers go out or there's some conflict, they're flying 24/7. I mean, day and night. They're flying 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. They're flying nonstop because they're training. They're training for something. But when there is not conflict in the world, you don't hear them for like a week. They're not flying for like a week.
Yeah, I mean, where I live in the UK, I'm quite near a place that does, what's part of the RAF.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, a lot more things have been a little bit more active.
Yeah.
And then
Alan, when they're more active, it means they're training for something. They're training for war.
Oh yeah.
They're training for something.
Yeah, and there's been a few blips in the whole pattern recently that might upset, and that's why they're training.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There was also an incident last week. It was one of the Russian stealth planes. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a long black one. But they actually got exported back out of the UK airspace.
Yeah,
and
it's
Russian.
It's so annoying that they fly over day and night when they're training, but like I feel so safe because everything was going to pop off. We got a couple hundred F-18s right down the street, But no, it does get taxing.
You have stuff popping off in your neighborhood right there in your backyard.
Oh yeah. I never found out what happened. I'm trying to research it. I can't find out what happened, but that was a good 9 gunshots. Pow 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 pow. Yeah, that was something crazy.
Okay, I mean. Do you think this new investment for the new, is it the 47 fighter jet, is that worth it?
I couldn't hear what you said, bro. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I know they're trying to invest money in the a new fighter jet. I think it's the 47. They're going to call it 47.
47. I've never heard of that. You talking about the China jet? The Jew?
No, the US.
The Jai, whatever it's called, the Jai 47 or something. There's like Jeff, there's like a Jew flying around with wings in the air.
Like, why would
No,
China call their
no,
jet the Jew?
I think it's
no,
JIU or something like that. Or
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's a weird name, yeah.
no. I seen a conference with President Trump, and
Yeah.
he he announced this new type of plane.
It's funny because right here, like the Navy, they operate the F-18s, and if you go over to Langley Air Force Base, which is in Hampton, it's only right over the Mount Merrimack Bridge. They have the F-22 Raptors. That's the most advanced fighter in the world, the Raptor. Those are the ones that can go. They can stop in midair. They can turn. They can hover like the F-35s can. But aviation is so crazy now. I mean, these planes are so advanced. They are just unbelievable
Absolutely.
advanced. Yeah,
We've got haggis and kilts.
that's it, man. That's it. Jeff, you clocking out? You getting off?
Yeah, I'm clocking out. So wrap it up. We'll
All
see
right,
you.
Alan.
By the way, I'll be out
I'm
tomorrow at 7
coming.
p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific with Jeff, the astrology guy, and we're gonna do Elon Musk birth chart.
Awesome, awesome. Alan, it was great to see you, man. It was awesome to
Oh,
hang out with you. It's always a pleasure, Alan.
spicy Mike. Take care.
All right, and Jeff, always great. It was a great conversation. It was good opening up and talking about real life things, Jeff. Just talking about real life stuff.
I didn't wear red.
I look forward
All
to
right.
more.
Take care. Jeff, I'll be back. I'll see you later, man.
Take care.
Later, bitches. Oh, my days. Take care. Bye bye.
All right. Alan, it was good to see you too. You get um, there we go. All right, that's it. That's stream pretty much took everything out of me. So I'm gonna go recharge, and like I said, I'll be out tomorrow. Take care, everybody.